right, we're live. What's good, chat? What's good? Here I am, the PDH, Patrick Wieland. Oh, gotta fix this camera real quick here. Fix the camera, make myself look good. We got a special guest today, all the way from fucking Bulgaria. I don't even know where Bulgaria is, to be honest. If you showed me a map and you're like, show me Bulgaria, I'd be like, it's somewhere over there in Europe, but I don't know for sure. We're gonna find out. We got a good Bulgarian subscriber, member, friend here, new friend, Danko. What's poppin'? Oh, you're on.
Hey guys, thanks for having me though.
Yeah,
Pleasure
well,
to
hey,
meet you.
thanks for coming in.
Learn, entertain, and have fun together.
There
Hopefully
we
make
go.
some money.
All right, I like it. You got his BDH shirt on, ready to go.
Most
Always
definitely.
a good sign. Gotta fix this camera real quick. Good morning, good morning. He's gone now. He's back. He's on. There we go. I don't know why this thing's like. All right. The guy who made the graphics didn't put the line in the middle of the fucking graphics. Clearly, amateur hour over here. All right, Danko, tell us what's your trading style? What do you do? Buy low, sell high. What's the secret?
Well, the secret is, I just don't look at a chart based on the numbers. I do it.
Just trading
When I
numbers.
feel it.
God,
No, I'm
I
just
knew
kidding.
you were gonna say that. I just knew it.
No, I'm just kidding.
I knew you were gonna say that. Someone said Slovakia is better than Bulgaria. Wow, is that a thing?
Better than what?
Slovakia
Better
and
than what? Better than what? Name
Does
something
Bulgaria
that
and
Slovakia
have
is
a
better.
thing going on?
Never heard of Slovakia before.
Never heard of Slovakia.
So what I do, pretty much prior to the open of the markets, I'm trying to set up some levels on the bigger time frames, trying to see a break and obviously a retest, price action, entry signals like the bullish engulfing. There's a confirmation. I like your bull and bear flags, obviously.
Bull and bear flags.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think everything comes to support and resistance, every single strategy. And look at the important levels, try to see the break, hopefully goes with the momentum. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, hey, that not to sound rude, but that sounded like Captain Obvious over there. I like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's like the easiest strategies are the most obvious ones, right? Follow the trend, wait for the breakouts, momentum. Don't try to pick the top. Don't try to pick the bottom. The biggest problem for most traders is trying to do exactly that. You're currently funded?
Actually, I just got a straight to funded account with Tradeify.
Okay.
And the sad story is that on Monday I passed one account.
No sad stories allowed, sir.
Well, let's put it that I learned my lesson for 1,357 time.
Ooh.
So I passed one account on Tradeify on Monday, and I wanted to keep it so I can, start it over here, straight to fund it. But yesterday I got tempted after I got a haircut, so I got a little tempted.
You got a haircut and then you got tempted?
Yeah, I got tempted.
So
not
the haircut.
And you know what is the thing? So I blew the funded account.
Yeah.
Then I bought a new one because I wanted to pass it and
obviously.
come here with a funded account. So what happened is I blew it too, and I was like, you know what? It is what it is.
The pressure of the BDH, man. I live with that same pressure every day.
Yeah.
The pressure of wanting to, put up those big numbers. Big numbers, big profits. Everybody wants those big profits, that BDH profits. Not everybody. It's hard though. It's not as easy as the internet makes it seem.
Definitely yes. You're right.
So you've been in Miami now for a hot minute?
I've been in Miami for a little bit over a year now.
Okay.
Trading, doing my masters, playing tennis, paddle, racquetball.
Paddle.
Yeah.
No pickleball?
I've tried one time, but it's not really that interesting to me.
I have not played paddle. You call it paddle or paddle or
paddle? I don't even know. I just play it. I don't really know much about it.
Paddle. What's the you think there's just I feel like if you're good at tennis and you're good at everything else, you're probably good at pickleball.
Pretty much, yeah, but obviously there's some differences that you need to pick up. Racquetball and paddle, whatever. they have a lot in common. 'Cause
Yeah.
you use the walls around you. Pickleball is
Yeah,
more
yeah,
like
the
tennis.
walls around you. Can you push that microphone toward? Just keep an eye on that, Jason.
My
Yeah,
bad.
there you go. If you lean back, gotta lean the back of that microphone.
Yeah.
I get it.
Try to get automatically with it.
I like it.
But yeah, table tennis.
What's the secret to being good at tennis? Just practice, or is there a secret to it?
As every other thing, obviously, practice, helps you to
Yeah.
build it up. The more you do it, the better you become. But I do believe that it's a lot about the mental game. Because
Yeah.
if you don't know how to deal with the psychology and whatever is going on in your head while you compete, it doesn't matter how good you are. You just gotta know how to react when you're under pressure and just how to play with the big dogs.
That's kind of that's like trading. You just described trading.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with tennis, you're gonna have, I guess, kind of the idea of like a drawdown, right? Like you're playing a match and maybe you're down a little bit. How do you stop yourself from going on tilt and blowing up your tennis account?
Yeah, it's a bit different.
It's a bit different, but
Yeah.
like there's that mental,
definitely
right?
get the
Because how do
idea,
you
and
stop
you're right.
yourself when you're down a set or whatever it is? How do you stay focused and just like, because even the best tennis players, like you're gonna give up points, right? Like you're gonna have,
Of course, yeah.
every game, or match, like there's gonna be ups and downs, so you got to be able to weather that. Similar to trading, maybe not exactly the same, but I like to believe that it would be kind of that idea.
Well, I think the first thing that you gotta do is just mull over and see what exactly happened in this set that you lost. And obviously you gotta either change something or keep doing the
Gotta
same
look
thing.
at your journal. Gotta look at your tennis journal.
Yeah,
You got a tennis journal?
I don't, but
Few people use tennis journals.
I think they're just recording losses and wins. And maybe instead of having TradeZella, they have to have TennisZella.
TennisZella. Imagine
Um,
what's the tennis social media world like? Is it as toxic as the trading world? Like, do people in tennis world like make fun of other tennis players?
Of
all
course
the
they
time,
do, especially
talking shit.
tennis technique, English skills, just behavior on the court,
Yeah.
all this stuff. Because there's some players that are very rude on the court.
Yeah. What's your feeling about that? Like, I know there's some players that are very aggressive, and some people, the purists of tennis, don't like that they're maybe a little vulgar or intense on the court, or just inappropriate in ways.
I believe that if you kind of like stay in the boundaries and just don't cross it and try to be respectful all the time,
Yeah.
I like it because it pumps me up.
Yeah.
I like to argue, I like to fight, I like to break rackets,
Ooh.
I like to curse, I like
Okay.
to entertain
We got a naughty boy.
I like to entertain the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Definitely pay the price for that, so I still like it. Pressure, risks, all this stuff.
There you go. All right.
Love that.
Kind of like a little bit of trading. Sounds
Yeah.
like you like the trading. I always say you got to be a crazy person to want to be a day trader. What got you into day trading? You said you got into the forex game in the
So-
beginning, like most people.
Yeah, when I went to college, I got introduced to trading by the assistant basketball coach.
Oh, got
And
addicted.
Yeah, I was pretty new, and he offered me to teach me for free, like
Yeah.
3 times a week. And this is exactly when COVID happened. So I went back home, but we still kept having the lessons online. And I remember my first trade, I made like $6, and I was so happy.
Ooh, $6 first
$6,
trade.
yeah.
That's a good profit right there.
But I think that there's no other thing on this world that can make you and lose you that much amount of money.
It's the hardest, easiest job in the world.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, no, like that. Just the other day, I had that $26,000 winner.
Yeah.
And it was just, to be honest, I got short, and then all of a sudden the market just fucking dropped 100 points, and it was like,
It is what it is. I'll
kind
take it.
of just worked out in my
I'll
favor.
take
But I
it.
mean, there was definitely a little bit of luck in that for sure. What's been the hardest part for you, kind of learning trading, and now with the future stuff? Do you like because you said the forex beginning, and now you're just strictly doing futures?
So when I came to Miami, I met a person that eventually became my mentor. He introduced me to futures, showed me a few things here and there, And I mean, obviously, I was gonna pick it up pretty quick because I have some trading background.
Yeah.
The things that I've been struggling with in this 4 years, it's just emotions, risk management, and discipline.
Yeah.
Those are the three
It's
things.
funny because that's always the story, right? Everybody I meet, it's always the story of like, people don't struggle with the idea of buying and selling. People struggle with the emotions, the discipline, and all that. Like, at the end of the day, everybody kind of has an idea of how to trade, right? You buy low, you sell high, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah,
being able to stop yourself from FOMOing, being able to stop yourself, just from becoming emotional or going on tilt, whatever that is, every person's a little different. That's the struggle. That's why most people fail, not because they don't know how to buy and sell. They fail because, well, the market is really, really good at suckering us into moves that we probably shouldn't take.
Yeah, definitely. And
the fake outs.
Thanks for saying that, because I like to watch. I mean, I don't like when you have a red day, because obviously it's bad for every trader to have a red day. It's not bad, but it's just like
I
just
think
upsets
we
you.
need to.
Of
What
course.
we need to do, honestly? We need to like make red days great again, right? Because we live in this fucking world where everything on the internet, like who knows what is actually going on, but people don't want to talk about, oh, I had a red day, and it's like everybody like attacks you if you have a fucking red day. Oh, you had a red day, you suck. But at the end of the day, being a trader, like, you're going to have red days. Even the most profitable traders in the entire fucking world are going to have red days. So, like, this whole stigma that if you have a red day, you're a failed trader, like, that doesn't mean shit. I talked to Rake and Jake the other day, or Jake the other day when he was here, and it's a very good way to look at it, is like professional athletes, professional sports. Everybody kind of like has their moment where they're hot. They're shooting really good. You're hitting the ball really good. And then sometimes you're just not hitting the ball good. But it doesn't mean you're a bad player, a bad trader. It's just you're going to go through the ups, you're going to go through the downs, and that's just the reality of it. There are, there's no easy way to get rich quick.
Of course, and just think about the fact how many traders actually show their red days. Everybody pretends to be 99% profitable, which is obviously a lie. Because not even the perfect traders are. I mean, they're not perfect traders. Whoever follows their rules and strategy best, obviously they're the ones that making
wins.
money. Exactly.
At the end of the day, if you got money in your bank account and you did it, I mean, I don't really give a fuck how you did it, but
exactly. That's all
congrats
that matters.
for doing it. You did it, right?
That's all that matters.
You did it. You did it, chat.
What I was saying is that I like to watch your red day videos because it makes me actually feel better as somebody that it's making obviously big numbers. Manage to have red days, which is, you make it as transparent as you can, and at the same time, you're a human, so it's pretty normal to make mistakes. Not even mistakes. Sometimes you just, the market goes against you in your analysis and everything, which is completely fine.
Yeah. Even like I said before, even if you have a 75, an 80, 60% win-loss ratio, like, you're going to have some losing trades, sprinkled in there here and there. So, like yesterday, I had a losing trade right at open. I think I took like a $1,000 loss, which, is a kind of a normal risk to reward for me. And then right away, the market bounced. I got long again, and then I made up that loss and more.
Yeah.
So I went from being down 1,000 to then being up 1,500. So,
yeah.
It's if I would have looked at it, if I would have had that loss and then I went on tilt and I started, doing everything that I shouldn't do, then it would have been a really bad day for me, because I, would have turned $1,000 loser into maybe a $10,000 loser, and it would have been bad news. So right now, Nasdaq trying to push up here. We got a little push there. We had some numbers come out this morning. What, anything on the chart that you're looking at right now? Like, what's the kind of your pre-market analysis so far?
Well, right here I have a pretty big box that I drew, kind of like a area that I like to see the market getting out of there. It's pretty much the 19,000 and the 18,820 to the 19,000, and if it keeps staying there, obviously we have the view up in there. I don't like if it keeps staying there because it's just consolidating. So I just want to see a break either of the 19,000 or 18,820, as I actually did right after the news. And but it just kept staying there. Now he's trying to enter this box again. So
A little bit of a kind of a double bottom there overnight. 18,739s for now.
yeah, with the wick that you have right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. So as you like to say, let's try to stay patient and see what happens.
We love it. We love it. Someone says, Patrick, Danko, tell Patrick that Varna loves you.
Varna?
What's Varna?
Varna is the third biggest city. Yeah, Plovdiv is. I'm actually from Plovdiv, so Plovdiv is better than Varna.
Yeah.
But yeah, Varna is it's a city right at the seaside. I actually have a lot of family over there.
Yeah.
A lot of family.
Varna.
I love Varna. I love it.
Shout out to Varna. Right now, the white indicator is the VWAP there on the chart. We are just kind of bouncing here. We bounced again that 18,000, like 730, 740 area. We had some news this morning, CPI report. Absolutely insane move there yesterday when Trump came out with the news that he was pausing the tariffs. So we went from 600 to 19. Well, actually, it went from 17,600 there to 19,400, which is just absolutely, that's got to be a record. It's got to be a world record of moves right there.
Yeah.
I think we ended up the day like 10% on the day. Insane. How have you been handling all this volatility?
Well, yesterday didn't really play the right way for me.
Yeah.
I entered
Are you trading smaller size or anything particular? Or?
Well, I like to go bigger, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yesterday I was trying to go with like 5 micros.
Yeah.
But I usually like to go with 1 to 2 minis.
Okay.
Especially with this 150K straight to funded account, because the drawdown is 6,000. So, and it's also end of day. It's not trading, so it gives you the freedom to, I would say, experiment a little bit more, give yourself a little bit more freedom and room to, for your setups to play out. So the contract, actually I like to go 1 mini. It gives me a little bit more, I mean, not just room, but it calms me down, because if I go 2 to 3, the only problem
with when you start, if you're only trading 1 mini, is it's just hard. Like, you can't really scale. That's where it gets tricky sometimes, which I can kind of, I prefer, if I can, like, have 1 or 2, so that way I can, kind of get out, take profit and get out, or vice versa. Just scale a little bit different.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to do it on the MNQ chart, so I go like 10 micros. It gives me the freedom to, maybe close 5 and then leave the other 5 as a runner, and then step by step just keep, like getting out of the position.
Yeah, fair enough. I like it. The runners, we like those runners, baby.
Yeah.
Right now, Nasdaq just kind of chopping around here before open. Had that big move yesterday. Trump tweeting. It was funny because Trump actually tweeted in the morning, or he posted in the morning, about that this is a good time to buy. He literally said that and said this is a good time to buy. I was like, did Trump just do insider trading with the whole entire market? Did Trump just pump the whole market on Twitter?
As he usually does, and he has all the power to do it.
Well, Trump got long. He told his son, he's like, hey, time to load up on those QQQ calls, baby. Get ready. We're going to the fucking moon. I mean, he'd be stupid not to.
Of course.
Like, you got to be honest. Like, people are going to hate, but at the same time, it's like, what would have been really funny? What would have been really funny is, like, if Trump comes out and he's like, don't worry, guys. The USA is up $5 trillion because we got the USA bought a bunch of call options right before my tweet. What if he was using the actual government money to insider trade?
I won't be surprised to be. I mean, what happened with the Bitcoin and the Ethereum price when he tweeted that it's going to be added to the reserve? Somebody made like 120 mil.
Yeah, that 100%. That was definitely.
What is it? What are the odds?
That was definitely some insider trading right there.
Well, we just need one trade like that. Hopefully, Birdie's gonna come for us too.
Oh, yeah. No, we're going to get it. We're going to get it today, baby. Right now, the Nasdaq down from yesterday's close, which is crazy because, I mean, right now, what do we got? It's just the moves in the market right now. We're about 600 points down from yesterday's close, which is funny because that's like nothing.
Compared to the move, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, compared to just like how the market's moving these days.
Yeah.
So it's I wonder, like, I think that's how that's gonna be the new norm when you think about it. Like, if you look at the stock market in general, just as the market grows and grows and the price gets higher, we start to get more and more volatility, more crazy swings, and just a lot different action compared to 5-6 years ago even. So
yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask you, of course, I think that you're gonna say that you prefer this type of market than the one that was 5-6 years ago when you say that it just used to move like 50 to like 75 points a day.
I mean, you love this market when you're on the right side of it, when it works out for you, but you hate it when it doesn't. So
well, markets are definitely different than when Biden was in administration. So it was easier to predict. I mean, especially in Forex, because I still trade Forex sometimes. I have account with own funds over there, so moves were definitely easier to predict back then because it was just a trend continuation, back retest, patterns, I would say, and it was easier to make money on the Forex side. While now, price is going up and down, literally like just a basketball, like up and down all the time.
Bouncing.
Yeah.
She's bouncing, boys.
You just gotta get used to it. Well, we have 4 years.
Well, they say big moves up, big moves down. You get, that's how it goes. So it's easy to look at it and be like, oh, you can just buy here and sell here. But also getting into a trade is also putting on that risk that it could drop 200 points in a 1 minute candle. So
yeah,
you got to be realistic. It's crazy to think like yesterday I was trading and I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, I'm not taking profit until I'm up 150, 200 points. Right? Like 200 points. Where back in the day, if I would have had 200 points in one trade, I would have thought I was the god, like the god of trading.
Yeah.
But now we're getting those. That's literally just every candle is 100 points, 200 points. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It might become the new norm. Who knows?
It's got to be the new norm, that's for sure.
So am I taking over the stream now? Or no? Oh, he's back.
No, what?
I was going to say, am I taking over the stream?
It's over. You got it. Straight from Bulgaria.
Yesterday I expected, actually, the market after, because obviously it opens at 6 o'clock to open straight with a gap, but just went straight down.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to think about this. We got the London high, 19,200 level. Just, what do you do? It's like, do we pull back here and to fill this hole? This big, massive boner candle to the upside. Do we look for a pullback to fill that? I think if we can hold this 740 area, then we go higher. But if we can't hold, there's a lot of room to the downside here. 700, 18, right down there to the 18,000s real quick.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you can see a bull flag pretty much on every, like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30 minutes after this move yesterday. Everything looks like a bull flag.
Big old bull flag.
Yeah.
But it's also, all it takes is Trump tweeting something and it drops 1,000 points in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Hard to say. All right. I got some Legends accounts here today. Legends day trading. The got an 80% off sale right now. Very kind of similar rules to Apex, but they do have end of day trailing. So I'm trying them out. Talked to them a couple times. They're working on some other stuff, and Might be something to look at if you're interested. Check them out. All right. Still got plenty of time here. 20 minutes till market open. 4-hour chart. Danko talking about that bull flag set up there. I see it. He sees it. We all see it. But is it too obvious? That's the question now. Is it just too obvious?
Well, as we spoke earlier, simplicity is the key for a lot of things.
Simplicity?
Yeah, as we spoke earlier.
You look like a very simplistic guy.
I don't know about that. But as you said, I mean, everybody's trying to make trading so complicated and, you know, involve things in the strategy that, I mean, it might make sense, but in the end of the day, like...
Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, so simple things always work the best. I mean, everything is made out of simple things. Everything. Just compounding.
Compounding. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel, how to feel about it, to be honest. This market's just cray-cray in the yay-yay. What's your biggest profit day in your life?
Biggest profit day?
Biggest profit day.
On a Forex account, 5,000 and something.
Okay. 5,000 ticks?
That's
5,000 ticks.
Ruben's algorithm.
Yeah.
Actually, I like this guy, Ruben. If
Where'd
you're
Ruben
watching,
go?
wonderful stream. Wonderful stream.
Ruben might be mad. He might not come back.
But yeah, that was on my Forex account. And obviously, you notice it's different when you trade real money and, you know, like funded accounts, because, I mean, that's at least how I feel, because obviously this is not the money that you're taking home in the end of the day, because you got to obviously pass challenges and then follow the rules, be consistent and all this stuff. So, you know, I'm maybe behaving not the way that I want to when I trade funded, but what would be the biggest trading day? Like maybe $3,000.
There you go.
Yeah. I blew a lot of accounts, especially with FTT. I mean, made it to 6,500 twice and blew it all from there. It was a $150,000 account. I mean,
he's one of us, baby. He's one of us.
Yeah. I don't think that they were going to pay me anyways, based on whatever happened.
Well, FTT, yeah, no, you're definitely not getting paid. You're fucked.
Yeah.
All right. Nasdaq right now kind of just sitting here getting ready for open. We got about 17 minutes till market opens. And we'll see how she plays. I think I only put Ruben in timeout. I didn't put him in the VIP room. He's only in he was only in timeout yesterday, that's all. How long have you been watching the live stream, BDH live streams?
Pretty much exactly since I started trading futures, so maybe since last June or July.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
And the first thing you said is that he was a member of the chat.
Yeah, I am. We can prove it. Actually, we can prove it.
He brought gifts. He brought Chipotle card. We're rich now, boys. Finally gonna get me some Chipotle. And a photo, a sentimental photo. It was a picture of just me and him with no clothes on. It's kind of weird, but
yeah.
I said thank you for that.
Well, it's a nice photo, though. No homo, but it's a nice photo.
Yeah, nice photo. We both looked great in it.
Yeah. Still looking great. I think Chipotle has to start paying you commission for all this.
The funny part is I don't
advertising.
even use the Chipotle app. Like, I could probably have so much free Chipotle, but I don't even use it because I'm like, I don't care. And whenever I go in there, like, why don't you use it? I'm like, I don't know. Just feel like it's beneath me. Beneath me to use
What if you use your PW code for Chipotle discount?
Ooh, that could be a thing. Be a
Right.
Chipotle affiliate.
Yeah.
All right, we are Getting fired up here, baby. Getting fired up.
It's interesting that we didn't see a big move right after the CPI news, which is...
Well, I mean, we did.
Well, compared to the
I mean,
API
we
yesterday...
did, but we did it. I mean, that was still a 150-point move, which on a normal day, we would be like, holy shit, that was a big move.
Yeah.
But not these days.
Maybe we're just getting too comfortable with the...
Well, the 100-point candles now are just normal for us.
Yeah.
At some point, it's got to slow down. At some point, the market's got to stop moving 100 points per candle.
The question is why? When? Why? When? And why?
All right, 15-minute chart. Yeah, no, I mean, right now, the only thing I can see that we got going on here is basically this support above that 18,700 level. We got that trend line. The VWAP right now, I think, is resistance. I think if we get above 19,000 here at open, and then we'd be like 19,400, 600 there to the upside.
Yeah, trying to break the highs and then...
But right now, I mean... Where do we go? 20,000 today? 20,000, that key level. Had that big drop there back in Wednesday. It's hard to say.
Only time will tell.
You would think that the market would pull back here after that big move up, but it's just... The best part is I wired $50,000 into my Schwab account yesterday because I was going to load up on TQQ. I was like, let me get some, I'm going to buy some TQQ on this dip, you know?
Yeah.
And for some reason, my wire transfer did not go through in time. So it didn't clear, and I wasn't able to buy. And then it fucking TQQ went up from the 38s all the way up there to the 50s. Classic. So classic. Gotta love that. The market knew. The market was like, hold on a second. Patrick's trying to wire money in. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, man. These are always like, this is kind of like, I hate sitting here and just like watching the market before market opens sometimes because you start to like...
Being biased?
Yeah, well, yeah, you start to think what Mark's going to do. For 30 minutes, you're just sitting here.
Let's see what the chat is saying about my smoochy face, maybe. Patrick, you're the first thing I think of when I wake up. Very nice. I think there are actually some Bulgarians in the chat. Maybe I have to go and rewatch the whole stream. Maybe reach out to them. They're in the area.
Ooh. You got Bulgarians in the area? Are there a lot of Bulgarians in Miami?
I've met like 7.
You got a hot spot for them? Like you like a bar y'all go to and like meet up and just be Bulgarian and shit?
Well, I've just actually had the chance to meet a couple on the tennis courts.
Yeah.
Then some others just walking around. And
I'm gonna guess there's probably some pretty good looking Bulgarian women in Miami.
In Miami, I don't know about that, but in Bulgaria, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, in Europe, most beautiful girls are Bulgarians, Romanians.
Let's go.
Man, Romanians are hot as fuck. Like
Romanians.
Romanians.
What's a typical Romanian look like? Like darker hair? No. My good friend is married to a girl from Romania.
Yeah.
Or her family's from Romania, and yeah, they have like she's got like jet black hair.
I think their faces are pretty clean, no acne, and skin is wonderful.
I I fucking love like Europeans, just the way they see things, like, or they talk. It's so like different than Americans, because like you just said, yeah, I think they're beautiful. You know, they have very clear skins, no acne. Where like Americans would be like, yeah, man, they got big ass booties and they got some nice titties on them. You know, I like them girls with the big booties. American men are not like, yeah, they have beautiful faces. They have no acne. American men are just like, oh man, give me a big old booty. I don't care what that face looks like.
Yeah, it's weird how American men that just go for that. It's weird.
Big booties, like, baby. That's
all
we
want.
want.
Able to find that in,
it's that song.
In Europe.
Big butts and I cannot lie. My mama don't tell me why.
If I show a girl to my dad and she has a big ass booty, he's like, is that really what I told you? Is that really what I told you? Come on, man.
Your dad's like, hey, your girlfriend's got a big butt, but she got acne, so it ain't gonna work, dog.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work. I mean, I do give some respect to that. It's a good way to look at it. Yeah. The thing is, you know, it's...
The sun rose this morning and saw Patrick and said, well, guess I'm off today. Patrick's already lighting up the
wow.
That glow. Morning sunshine.
I don't know if that was... I'm warming the world with my glow. But the thing about, you know, about faces is, you know, you can't fix the face. You can always, you know, plastic surgery, you can always go to the gym, make that booty nice.
Of course, yeah.
You can always, you know, do a little bolt on, make the boobies a little bit bigger, but the face, it's a hard one. If the face is fucked, then the face is fucked either way, so.
Well, if you get a plastic surgery...
Nah, you can't plastic surgery the face.
If you try to cover it and then eventually you have a baby, you're going to see the outcome.
Oof.
You know, your baby is not going to be completely the opposite of your face. So
I'm just happy that I was born with such a beautiful face, because, you know, if my face wasn't so beautiful, I don't know if I'd be where I'm at today, you know, so successful in life. Oh, man. All right. We are getting ready here for market open. We got our new friend, Danko. Is that just, that's just your name? Like,
in Bulgarian it sounds a little different. You know, the A is different. I mean,
in
Danko.
Bulgaria?
Yeah, it's Danko.
Danko. I like that. All right, I'm going to call him Danko for now. Danko!
But it's hard for the Americans to pronounce it because of the accent.
Well, you know, in America, we have the word like dank, which is like good. You know,
yeah.
Oh, that's dank, you know? So like...
Dang, and then you just put a...
Yeah, you're good.
One O in the end.
Danko. I don't know. Danko's pretty funny, too. Either way, we like it. How old are you?
24.
24. Fuck. I remember when I was 24. Still thought that I was bright-eyed, just fucking excited. Thought life was going to be just so amazing and just so great.
What's wrong now?
And little did I know. Little did I know. Oh, now look, my face is so beautiful, the camera turned off. Classic. These cameras, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. This is the weirdest thing.
You still thinking about a big booties? Or?
No, somebody said, Rick said that when he was 24, he didn't even have pubes. That's a little TMI, but that's a little TMI.
Thanks for the details, though.
Yeah, hey, now we know. Now we know about Rick. No, I need to get a cooling fan for the camera. You're right. I saw that Alpine posted about that, actually. When does Tory Trades come into the BDH? I don't. If Tory Trades come to the BDH, that would be honestly the funniest shit I have ever seen in my life, because, well, everything that I've said about Tory Trades, if I could somehow convince her to come to the BDH, it would actually be really funny. But hey, ICT coming October. That's going to be the most insane stream in the history of live streams if ICT comes to the BDH. We got 6 minutes till market open. 6 minutes till market open. Getting ready here. You got any levels you're looking at over there, Mr. Danko?
Pretty similar to yours, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
gonna copy trade me today? Okay, I like it. Just waiting for the signal.
Well, I think we have the same kind of like view at the moment.
Yeah.
And,
well, I mean, we're not.
Little prediction.
Yeah. No predictions. 6 minutes till market opens.
And
What's crazy is that I'm looking at this like, 18,700 area support, and then that 19,000 resistance. But I mean, that's, you know, about a 300-point move up or down here. We're right there in the middle of that, basically. So the old saying, don't diddle in the middle.
Yeah.
Don't diddle. Did they say that in Bulgaria?
Not
No?
really.
Never heard that before?
Well,
Yeah.
not really.
It applies for everything in life, not just trading. You know?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
don't diddle in the middle.
we can get more specific in that. But it's
Hello
funny.
from Paris.
It's funny that, I mean, you always mention all these levels and pretty much what is your, let's say, you know, little prediction or bias for, you know, the open and stuff. And then somebody, after you take a trade, you know, you cross this level, somebody's going to ask, you never show your trades and stuff like that.
You
which
never
is,
told us.
Yeah, which is
Patrick, you
kinda
never
funny.
said. Bro, we need 90% off Apex. Okay, let me make a phone call real quick. Everybody wants 90%. Everybody.
You know what I wanted to ask you? When is
What?
I mean, I was torturing myself with this question about 350 algorithm. Is it happening now, like 9:25 or 9:30?
Yo, the 350 algorithm, it happens right around 9:28 in the morning.
So it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, no, get ready for it. Any moment now, the 350 algorithm is going to kick in. My favorite question always is, when's power hour? I'm like,
6:30 in the morning.
power hour. What time is power hour, chat? I got to go to the pee again. This fucking, it's the water, man. Bring it to its water.
Yeah. So maybe I'm taking over the stream now.
Take it over.
Yeah?
You want anything? Water?
Yes, please. Thank you. 'Cause I'm gonna be next in the restroom with all this water. Ay, ay, ay.
There you are.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What a privilege to be around here in the BDH. You all know the abbreviation for that.
I locked out my Tradeify live account yesterday. I locked it out in the morning, and then Brett Simba texted me later on in the day at like 2 o'clock. I was at home chilling, and he texted me and was like, "Hey, did you see the market move?" I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Don't make me FOMO." And then I opened up my trading view chart, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I saw that big move up, and I texted Brett. I was like, "Unlock my account, unlock it." And he's like, "I'm not doing it." I'm like, "Come on, unlock it, you fucker."
I still made some money. Win is a win.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Walked
had
away with
still a
money
great
in the
day,
bag,
but
so.
it's that was some insane FOMO to look at that move and be like, "Are you kidding me?" And the best part is that 15-minute range yesterday kind of just was support all day. 15-minute opening range basically all day yesterday. And then
Yeah.
look at that, just insane pop out of nowhere.
Trying to take it a bit lower on the 15-minute chart. Are we gonna break it down? We're gonna find out.
Oh, Matt, well, here we go. Nasdaq moving down here into open, getting ready. Let's see. We pushed up there to the 18,900, pulling back here again.
Thirty seconds. Nvidia dropping is gonna open with a gap down.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Straight down, Nasdaq. 22 seconds till market opens. Let's go, baby. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button, blow it up. It's free to like, free to subscribe. We're getting ready. Ramp it up here. See what happens. I feel like we got to pull back, but After that massive move yesterday, we'll see if we get a pullback here. Let's go.
And there it is.
The Nasdaq is open for business. For business. All right, that low from earlier, that double bottom low is 730 area. Maybe a little lower, 700 on the dot, but just seeing let's what happens. That 18,900, the bulls obviously needing to push through that level there next. So far, Squeezy McSqueezerson straight up here.
Squeezy McSqueezerson.
You like that? Squeezy McSqueezerson, my friend.
Yeah.
Need a bull flag. Give me a bull flag here. Give me something. Back up there to the EMA again. The volatility, baby. Oof. It's wild. Absolutely wild.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Back down there through the 800s again. See if they'll test that low down there, or which way are we going here? Dipping through the almost to the low now. Probably take out that low here next.
Yeah. Let's see where it's gonna get broken.
Unless we triple bottom.
And pulling back again.
Bouncing, pulling, up, down, all around.
All these days, it's just gonna get us used to the volatility. And I don't know, is that gonna be the new normal or what?
I just cannot live like this any longer.
So imagine how many accounts were blown in this past 3 days.
No, how many accounts were just blown in the last 2 minutes?
2 minutes, yeah.
Everybody had opened, got long, and then it fucking dumped 100 points down. Now it's gonna rip back up. Oh my, this market is it's just one of those days, man. Just one of those days. Gotta stay alive. Pretty much right now, 750, 850, those key line in the sand here. If we get above that 850 area, I think we'll squeeze up. If we get below 750, well, good chance of a pullback. So just kind of waiting. Look at these candles right now. Absolutely insane. Need some momentum either way out of this level here. And just kind of be watching. 3 minutes into the market open, and the market's already up and down 100 points different ways here. What a crazy time to be alive.
Back to the EMA.
Right there at that EMA now. Watching that 850 level for a possible breakout through the 850s there. Just waiting patiently. Great day to be patient, my friends. There's that 850 breakout. There's that push. Just got to get through that 850 strong. Little wiki wick there.
ATR is probably crazy already, like 45. or more.
The
I don't have
ATR?
Yeah, I don't have it on my chart, but
The ATR. So much ATR, so little time. $850 battle. Battling there at the 850s. $800s now just kind of holding there right in the middle of this big chop fest. Right there in the middle. 18,800 needs to hold or we're in trouble probably. Test those lows again, 750s.
market didn't get his pre-workout dose today.
No pre-workout for the market today.
Yeah.
It got the overnight move. That's all it got.
Yeah.
All right, Nasdaq just holding here at the 800s. Getting very tight. Crazy moves here again today.
Small little range.
Oh, yeah. That's a range, my friend. That is a range if I ever saw one. Still just holding there at the 800s. Will they squeeze to the upside here? There's a big move coming. Hard to say which way it's going to go.
So we just go both ways.
Just go both ways, long and short at the same time. Can't lose. Bulletproof every time, baby. Dropping through the 775s there, down to the 750s now. Is this the dump of the century coming up? Let's see. Through this bottom of the low could really start to dump real quick. So 750s getting tested there one more time. And then we lose 700s. It's not looking good for the bulls here. Just that big move up yesterday needs some pullback, I guess. Losing 750s. Right there, bouncing off that level, that yellow line.
The US is also going down, so it's kind of like following up.
ES is going down.
Dow Jones is going straight down.
Nasdaq's right there, 750s.
Testing this level 3 times in the last 1 hour. And still nothing. Too much water, gotta use the restroom again.
Gee. Holding that 750 level right back up there to the 800s again.
Am I gonna miss the move if I go?
Yeah, probably. Go to the bathroom, then it's going to go straight up.
Yeah.
Back up there above the 800s again, 833s. If we break out of that 850 area again, I think we got to squeeze higher. There's that 850 push again. Holding that 850s down.
we stop the market for a couple minutes?
Stop it. Pause it. And again, 850 is holding it down. Just market is something else. Well, I guess we know the range now. 850 to the 750s, 100-point range here. And again, straight down. Testing the lows again here. There's that yellow line getting tapped once again. Didn't go anywhere. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Still the same spot.
Oh, they posted for me, I think.
Still at the same fucking spot.
Well, sooner or later it's gonna break.
Sooner or later, he says.
It depends which way.
All right, losing that 750 kind of area again, but just right back up there every time. That low from earlier is 18,700 there. Look at the 5-minute chart. Just a big old chop fest here so far. All right, there's that 700 touch. Should start selling down through here now. Unless this is going to be the fake out to rip back up here. But just waiting for some type of good structure.
What a nice wick.
Wicked everybody out down below, and then just continuing to chop around here. Ruben Garcia's up $1,000. Let's go.
Can we see a bear flag formation eventually over here?
Bear flagging?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, not yet, but...
Yeah, 720s is kind of, I mean, this... nasty. Looking nasty. My camera's gonna turn off here again. Camera's off again. Fucking, I gotta let it cool. What? What the fuck? Danko, tell us what to do.
So yours turned off because you're too hot. So why? I'm not handsome? No good
My
looking?
camera's too hot. My camera's too hot, chat.
What is this thing waiting for?
All right, push it back up here again. We're holding those lows. We get it back above the 800s. Is that the ripper?
We have this opening candle created. The 15 minutes.
There's the ripper back up now, back to the 800s.
So pretty much you go long, it comes back. You go short, pulls back up.
Pretty much you just, whatever you do, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Nasdaq just going absolutely nowhere right now, so.
Scalpers gotta love it. Getting 2 points out of this. Or 10 ticks. Maybe 10,
10 ticks. We got to get out of it. Like, this is just a really bad area here. Pretty much anything below this 850s is just sellers sitting there hitting it again. So just waiting to see if we can get back above that 850 area and clear out all this crap.
VWAP seems to be so far away.
VWAP's at 960s.
Yeah. But with this volatility, it's maybe a minute away.
Yeah, no, that's 1 minute candle right there.
There's the push again.
Pushing again up there, trying to get through that 850 area. Will they deny it once again? Fucking A. I'm waiting for something to happen here. Right now, the Nasdaq stuck there again at that kind of like 800, 840, 850 level, just going nowhere. Holding up at that EMA again.
Weird action after CPI.
Well, that CPI high kind of thinks, I'm kind of thinking that would make sense to try to push up to, but
And also based on economic factors, I mean, I thought that it's just gonna rip back up. At least at the, on the news, like 200-300 points. But patience is the key, right?
We're gonna need a real obvious move here, basically. I ain't seen nothing obvious yet. Look at that candle. From 760 right back up there to the 800s again.
40 points like nothing. One contract, 40 points. Pays the bills.
If you're on the right side of that.
Yeah,
There's the squeeze.
Usually not.
From 760 up there, this should go now, right? This should go. There's that 850 test once again. Oh my God. We're going to do 100 points up, 100 points down right there on the 1 minute chart.
Pretty usual.
Just a normal day, baby. We bounced off the 750s back to the 850s, 850s back to the 750s.
Welcome to the Trump markets.
This is wild. We got our opening range now. Our opening range right now, 18,870s, 670s to the downside.
Come on, Nasdaq, do something.
It's right there in the middle of the range right now, so good time to be patient.
I came all the way from Bulgaria for
Came
no
all the way
action.
from Bulgaria for this to happen. Sorry.
Gotta make some money for a ticket back.
He's going back to Bulgaria. Got to go. All right, well, we're going to... maybe, nope, no, just kidding.
Someone told me that whoever comes here for the stream, in the end of the day, we split the profits.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no, we split the profits. And if we lose, we split the losses too.
I don't know about that.
Oh my God. All right, just sitting back here waiting for this 15-minute range to break. Back up to the middle of the range one more time. Trade with John's up 6K. What the fuck?
Already?
How'd you make 6K? What'd you do?
Press the button and close my eyes.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
I mean, it's funny how all these people, I mean, I know that there's probably some good traders in the chat, but at the same time, there are traders that are just, getting introduced to trading, and some of them are making money just by clicking the button. Oh, I think the market is going to go this way.
It's going to go down, right? Just
let me
get
go
short.
5 minis. Boom, I made $5 grand.
This is the problem.
Is it beginner's luck? Or is it talent?
All right, I mean, if we break this opening range to the downside, 550, 500, pretty quick. So let's see, but just waiting. Every little dip is getting bought. Every little rip's getting sold.
Still nothing.
Just in the middle of the range. Can't go up, can't go down. Something's going to happen here, chat.
Market makers are waiting for your entry so they can...
Yeah, once I go short, they'll rip it higher. The 15-minute range is 18,678, by the way. So it's kind of see what in the world this market's going to do. All right, back to the 700s here.
So tempted to take a short. And all these wicks around just makes it a stronger support, but at the same time,
fucked here.
Based on facts, if they keep holding it down, I don't mind seeing like 300 point move down though. If I just look at the move from yesterday, going back to where? You just had green candles.
Back to the breakout.
There it is.
Through the low of day now. Do we continue through here is the question now, though.
I'll take a short.
I want to see like a little bit of a pushback up here. Right there, testing that opening range low again, 680s. Ideally, 700 to push back up would be nice for a short, maybe, but.
Alright, move it to break even.
Moving down here now. Now it's probably going to just fucking waterfall to the downside.
Whoa. What?
10 o'clock news, I guess.
Stop me out at break even.
10 o'clock news. Market pumped right back up there, 700s. We'll see if that 700 area turns into resistance here now. And continues to move lower. Down there, the 650s, that next level is like 580s to the downside. That's 50% of the total range. And then to the downside here, kind of like in the middle of that big spike candle there, that hourly candle puts us back down here like 18,200s. That was previously resistance there as well. 18,200 area resistance. Nasdaq just dumping here through the 600s now. Oh, my baby Jesus. She can't stop. She won't stop, she said. For nobody.
Well, we asked for the move. There it is.
There's the move. Nasdaq down to the 600s. If I told you once, I told you twice.
There might be another chance to short it. I hope that was not it. Like nothing happened. Just like that, 100 points. 80, I would say. What do you think is going to happen with all this tariff news and everything going on?
I try not to think about it, to be honest. That's kind of like my goal is not to think about it, but I don't know. It's just holding on there. Opening range moved down so far from that 680s down there to the 580s for 100 points. And right now already kind of just bouncing right there off the 600 level. Straight back up here. This gets back up to that fucking 700 level. And Nasdaq just kind of Going nowhere here. Oh, baby. What do? You were showing me earlier your Rubik's Cube. This
Yeah,
is a good time for the Rubik's Cube, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Good time to play with the Rubik's Cube. Keep your mind off the market for a minute. And squeezing back up there again to that 700 level. Testing that 680s now. See if we build out this bear flag. Basically, at this point, we'd be looking for another candle to make a new kind of like a break back down from here. Would be what I want to see.
It's exactly where I went short.
But if not, well, it might just rip back up. All right, so I'm looking right now just to kind of see if we get... Oof, that's kind of the move right there, huh? Got to get through like this 630 area. $630 break in. Looking for a short opportunity here. Let's see, we're right. My finger is on the trigger. There's that 630. We're short. Let's get this move straight down through the 600s. 550s or so would be nice. Stop on this is going to be 650. I'm short from the 25s.
If I tell you that I went short, you're gonna say that I copied you.
Don't copy me. Just got to get through the 600s right here. Like I said, stop is at 653 for me. I'm entered at short 25s. And chop.
Can't we just see a flush down?
Waterfall to the downside, you bitch. Chopped out there. Luckily, that was only 2 contracts. Only a 25 stop. 25 point stop there. Nah, I'll take that risk reward. Might have been too tight of a stop, but I'd rather do that. If we lose 600s again, I'll look to grab that short again there, but 25 point stop in this market, I'll take that trade all day. And look at it. Good thing we have our stop. Another 50 point rip back up here, so you gotta love it. The chat said rip to the moon. Okay.
Chat is always right, right?
Always right. The chat is always right.
And price go to the left.
Getting stuck there again below the 18,700s. We're right there at the bottom of the opening range now. Bottom of the opening range here on the Nasdaq. Let's see if we get this reversal off the lows. The middle of that 15-minute range is 18,775. We put in a higher low for now, but Just waiting and watching. Back down here once again. All right, I like, if we break through 600s, I'm just going to grab another short and just try to take a quick scalp on the move down here. Breaking like through this level now. The low of that candle right there, 607.
I'll take here.
You're the one. Oh my God. All right, are we gonna dump here? Another bear flag set up.
Come on, baby.
Just got to get through that low there, 607 area. That's kind of what I'm watching.
Get it down for daddy. Nope.
Buyers just holding it up here for now. We get through this 600 level. We're dumping straight down. Straight down.
There it is.
There we go. Take out the 600s now.
Oh, come on. Do the usual move down.
Get it right through here. Make a new low, Nasdaq. Make a new low. We're short. Looking for this new low possible on the Nasdaq. I'm taking quick profits on this if I need to. I want to see it either just go straight down or I'm getting out. All right, I'm moving my stop to break even now. Worst kind of worst, we can't lose. I'll look for some more. Come on, get me down there to the 550s.
Come on, baby.
Come on. We're at the 580s right now. Can we just get through the 580s there? Moving my stop right below 600 now. Guarantee I lock in some profit here. I would like to see us move through the 50s. Oh, come on. And stopped out again. Fucking A. Ah! Can't do it. Can't get it today. Made a little bit of profit there, but wanted way more, obviously. God.
Here's a chat asking, did you take any trades? Because you never said you're going to take a trade, right?
Yeah, no, I never said that. Ugh. Well, good thing we got stopped out where we did. Back up another 30, 40 points. God. I mean, we dropped through the 600s, down there to the 67s, 40 points.
Well, they call me a teenager. Well, what a compliment, though. What a compliment. Do I look confused? Damn.
Don't read the chat. Don't read it. 650, back up to the 650s. We've tried two shorts now down here, and we've got basically stopped out on both of them, so might have to give up on the shorts for a minute. Me.
Can't believe what's going on. Just take it somewhere. Already. Do it.
Go somewhere, Nasdaq. Just go somewhere. It's hard to make money when the market goes absolutely fucking nowhere. Need Trump. Trump, tweet something. Oh my good lord. Now's that kind of looking like she wants to squeeze up here, but we have not gotten above that EMA. We're right at the bottom of the opening range. $15-minute chart right now. That looks fun. That was fun. All right. Line in the sand here for the Bears and the Bulls at 700 level, I'm going to say. If the Bulls get it back above 700, we'll probably rip up. But right now, just kind of stuck below there. Not sure.
That might be the break and the retest for the downside, though.
The break in the wick test?
I mean, yeah, we broke the 15-minute range. Then it's trying to retest.
Now we go lower?
Maybe go lower.
Well, we keep trying to go fucking lower, but it ain't going lower. So what do you think? What do we do? Tradeify said pump. Pump, pump, pump. Pump it up.
If Tradeify is watching, don't expose me how many accounts I blew up, though.
Don't worry. I'll blow
How
more.
much money I spent on you?
I'll blow more. 650 holding us down there. It's got to get through that 18,700 level there. All right, you go short, I'll go long. And we're going to make money, right? Right? I mean, right?
Don't tell the pro firm.
Right? Right? I was really excited about today, to be honest. Last night, I'm like, oh, man, tomorrow the market's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. We're going to make so much money. And then today, dun, dun, dun. Chop City. Back down there to test that 600s again. I don't know. It's hard to get short there. But maybe that's why it's going to go lower, because people are not getting short. I don't know.
It's hard to believe that this is gonna be the whole action for the day, though.
Nah, I mean, as soon as I'm done trading, the market's gonna be amazing. So once I go to Chipotle, don't worry, boys.
We're going right to Chipotle at some point.
We're going to Chipotle. You want to go to Chipotle?
Actually, I used to eat it 3 times a week, maybe
3
even
times?
4. Yeah.
You gotta bump those numbers up. Those are amateur numbers. You gotta be doing 3 times a day, boy. Bump those numbers the fuck up. Well,
Trying to squeeze it. But Nvidia is holding though. Sometimes I like, actually not sometimes, I like to actually look at Nvidia as well.
Nvidia, huh?
Because whatever moves it makes.
What's Nvidia doing?
It's trying to hold, but usually...
Another
Nasdaq
denial
goes out of
candle
it.
there on the 2-minute chart. I mean, it's... I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, I don't see how this level holds. And wow, look at that. Big boner candle straight back up, 650s again. Is this the breakout candle now? Do we start pushing up through here? I'm watching that 700 level. If we get through 700s, I think we're primed up for a little squeeze. Everybody trying to get short down here right now. They're going to get stopped out. Right? Right, chat? Isn't that how it works? 700s? That's what they say. And I feel yourself and your lights go down. I wanna go back. Oh my god. All right. We're getting above that EMA there, that 21 EMA now. 700s coming up next. Get through the 700s. Rip up there to the 800s, boys. The reversal of the century.
I'm gonna take a quick scalp up.
You going?
Yeah.
You're long?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Danko's long. I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen, chat. Up there testing the 700. It's got to just go straight through 700. It's got to just go straight through here.
Just the moment that I was gonna start trailing and came back to entry. Yeah, the usual scenario.
Usual.
Alright.
Boner candle to the moon! To the moon! Boner candles.
Put a break even. Come on. No. I stopped out a break even.
Stopped out break even.
It's literally no time to even, like move it up. So that was what? 680 to 711. 30 points. No time.
Nasdaq's right there at the 700s.
Hate this thing, break even. I remove it from my chart.
This needs to go. Right here, 720 pushing.
Trying again.
It's got to have massive stops today. That's the problem. Size down, massive stops.
There it is.
Nasdaq's still pushing.
Come on. There it is. Oh.
Just trying to go. Need the ramp right through here. Needs the ramp. Need to ramp it through the 750s there next.
Take the express lane. Come on. There it is.
730s push it. Go the 750s, Nasdaq. Just do it already.
Come on.
She wants 750 so bad. The high so far are 40s. We're through our yellow line there at the 700s. We pushed up so far about 40 points to the upside, but market just ain't having it.
Happening.
It ain't having it today.
Oh, and now they're gonna squeeze it down.
Now right back down there again. Got back into the middle of the range and then just chopped it right back down to the EMA there on the 1 minute chart, 2 minute chart, pulling back their EMA. Good Lord. Good day to go driving. What a shithole day. All right, back to the EMA again. Use EMAs, use VWAPs when you trade?
I use the VWAP. EMA is on my TradeAway chart. I used to have this. I mean, I still have the gaps indicator, but I kind of, I mean, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So if there is a more obvious gap, you see it on the chart.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see my chart, how it used to be a week ago, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, what a mess.
What a mess.
I had like 15 indicators, but the thing is that I was, not using them all, but at the same time trying to look at each one at some point. But going back to the simplicity thing, I think it works the best.
Not a bad way to look at it.
Yeah.
All right, Nasdaq once again back below 700 here. Oh, man.
Is that what we ordered for today?
What?
Is that what we ordered for today?
Chop?
It's freaking
That's
chop.
what you brought from fucking Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Guy brought chop all the way from Bulgaria. I don't need this shit in my life.
17-hour trip
From
for
the
that?
650 back to the 700s. These fucking candles right now.
Damn,
I see people in the chat talking about the shorts, so you know what that means.
Yeah, go along, right?
What?
Go along, right?
The market's gonna go to the fucking moon. Everybody in the chat's like, it's time to short, Patrick. Okay. Sounds good, chat.
Chat is a very good indicator.
I mean, it's not even about being an indicator. It's just the fact that the market's going to do exactly the opposite of what a majority of people think is going to happen.
Yeah.
So if everybody in the chat's talking about shorts, then the market's going to rip back up. I mean, exactly like it just did. So it's not that I'm not even like talking shit on the chat. It's just the fact that that's what the market does. Just like that.
What about Mr.
Straight back up
ICT?
again.
What about him? What he thinks about it? Is he in the chat?
He said he doesn't like Bulgaria, so he won't tune in today.
He's one of those.
Yeah, he's a Bulgarian hater. All right, well, Nasdaq back up, back down, all around. I mean, it's just there's not much to really do here. It's terrible. Maybe you can solve the Rubik's Cube live on YouTube. We can time it.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see how fast you can do the Rubik's Cube. Oh, man. I think you guys a Bulgarian comment in the chat. Is that Bulgarian?
Let me see.
Coco Dogo. You see it?
Coco Dogo? No.
That's not Bulgarian?
I cannot see it. I mean, maybe. But
It's the big blue one. Super
Coco
chat.
Dogo's
$2. He paid that.
Oh, so he's asking how long I'm staying here for. Well, I live here, so yeah, pretty much.
Where you go to school at?
Full time. MIU, Miami. I don't even know what is that.
NYU. I like it. Miami.
International University, whatever.
Yeah. What are you
whatever
going to school for?
I mean, I'm doing my master's business. What is it? MBA. So
MBA. Okay.
to be honest, I'm the probably biggest hater of school. I don't like school. I've never liked it. I've never been there to learn something because school is just a scam for me. That's what I think.
And you're still doing it. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm doing it because it gives me access to stay in the country.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Well, I don't know if you should say that on the live stream.
well, I think pretty much everybody knows that. You know, every international student, they do their MBA so they can stay in the country.
ICE is coming.
Legally.
ICE is coming. They're coming to the BDH right now. They're gonna come get Danko. Get him the fuck out of here. He just admitted.
I'm all legal, baby.
It's all illegal.
You can check everything.
Getting deported back to Mexico.
Mexico?
He's like, I'm from Bulgaria. Like, nah, you're going to Mexico, sir.
I don't mind though. If they take me to Tijuana, there's a nice
I'm gonna take you
strip
to
club over there.
Tijuana. Oh man.
Gotta get them papers somehow, right?
There's that 50 break. Oh, you just gotta marry a USA girl. That's what you gotta do.
With a big booty?
Big booty. Make sure
Big
she's
booty
got a
marriage.
green card though, because a lot of the girls in Miami don't have green cards.
Yeah, they just got some kind of cards.
All right, Nasdaq trying to push through the middle of this fucking 15-minute range. The short set, the shorts in the chat said short, 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 and the market went up, up, up. So now what happens is the $1 million question.
The market never cheats on the chat. It never cheats on the chat.
All right, Nasdaq up there, 740s. Right now, Legends Trading is 80% off. They have very similar rules to Apex, but they have end of day trailing drawdown. So Ryan Molly, how do I get an invite to the BDH? Send an email to g@onlyprofirms.com. She's the official gatekeeper of the BDH. You got to impress Ginger to get an invite. She don't even tell me who she's talking to. I just find out. Yeah, Danko knows.
Very hard to do.
All right, chat. Looks like those shorts from earlier are not so good. Nasdaq right now pushing up here through the 70s. 18,800. That VWAP up there at the 78s.
This water is driving me crazy.
This morning? Or the water?
Water.
Too much water for this guy. First time drinking water in America. This is America water, boy. You gotta bring the Bulgaria water next time you come. There's the long that we were looking for earlier, that breakout through the 700s. Just couldn't hold through all that chop there. It did go, though. It did go. Man, straight back down again. Will the middle of the range of the 15-minute range turn into resistance here and send us back down now? %50 of the orb right there. Nasdaq just going absolutely nowhere. I don't really know what to do here. Well,
can we push it up already? If you don't mind. Why am I famous now? Somebody paid $2 to ask me a question.
$10?
2. I said 10?
Oh.
2. 10, we're asking for too much.
All right, Nasdaq ripping up here again. Holy shit, man.
I'm long from the 78s.
All right, Nasdaq up there to the 780s. Pulling back again, 740s.
What a disappointing action.
My six is on fire. Oh my
There it
lord.
is. There it is.
She's ripping right here.
And back down. Come on. One.
Oh god, I don't know what to do. The problem is, like, if you buy the breakout, you then get dumped on. If you buy the dump, then you get more dumped on. It's, I mean, just not easy. It looks easy in hindsight, but it don't look easy now. So,
I mean, if it's gonna go lower, usually just dump straight down, like for no time. The squeeze ups
Amazing.
are taking more
absolutely
time.
amazing right now. While we wait for this to play out, if you guys want to check out, we got the new prop firm comparison chart on, we updated it. We had something very similar to this, but we just updated it so it's a little cleaner, and you guys can compare what's the top. And you can actually go through there and like do different filters as well. If you do like the 50K, or if you do, you know, depending on like the 150K, seeing what account is the cheapest currently, all in cost. And if you go to all in, right now, Tradeify, the 150K account with Tradeify Advanced is $215 all in. The take profit account, 150K account, is $250. The Legends is $260 all in. And you can kind of just go through there and look at the different sizes and all that as well. You got a filter here. You can filter it to intraday. You can do static. You can do end of day for the trailing drawdown. So let's do end of day. And right now, all in costs for a intraday, end of day drawdown. Tradeify is $97. My Funded Futures is 50K. 50K is 97, and all that fun stuff. So you can check them out. It kind of updates all the time. Find the perfect prop firm for you at onlypropfirms.com. Learn more today. Let's go. All right, Nasdaq back down again. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Only fans for prop firms, correct. Where's the EDM? Is the music not coming across? Do people not hear the music? It's been playing the whole time. Been playing the whole time. What kind of music you like, Danko? What do you listen to in Bulgaria? What's popular in Bulgaria?
Oh, some pop folk, but
Some what?
it's a weird type of music, man.
Oh, let's see. Bulgaria music.
But I like house, hip hop, rap.
Best Bulgarian pop songs. Should we listen to that?
Let's see what I will be able to guess.
Let's see what we got.
Such a bad song. Such a bad song. I thought you were gonna play something more fun. You know, every time when I tried to play a Bulgarian pop folk song in college, they were all saying that it sounds like Indian.
This one?
No, I don't know this one.
That's a vibe. People are jamming out. Look at this guy. They are jamming out in this thing. Is that even Bulgaria? I put in Bulgaria and this came up. Someone's wedding. This guy playing a flute.
Man, there's so many Bulgarians actually in the chat.
Yeah, a lot of Bulgarians in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I can see some names and some.
We're
people.
worldwide, baby. That's how it does. That's how we do. All right, Nasdaq 690s here again. Just massive chop. To be honest, I mean, maybe we get a better move here at 1050 once the London market starts to close down. But yeah, it's tricky. Back to the bottom of the 15-minute range again here. Let's see what they have in store for us. So you started trading with Forex, then you found futures. It's kind of, I feel like that's the journey that everyone takes. They find Forex, and then they're like, fuck this, I'm going to the futures market.
Yeah, I mean...
Did you do prop firms with Forex first?
No, I haven't. I've always traded...
Like the CFDs or whatever?
Yeah, I've never tried it. But, I mean, I'm still trading Forex.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of trades a week. But my bias...
I've never traded Forex, to be honest. I've never traded Forex. It's kind
I
of
still
funny.
like it.
You still like it?
Yeah. My bias there is a little bit different because I'm going for bigger moves. I'm more of a swing trader over there.
Yeah, more swing trading with the...
Yeah.
With the, whatever you call that, Forex stuff.
With the
What
pairs.
pair do you trade?
I like the USD CAD.
USD
it's
Canada?
American dollar with a Canadian dollar. That's pretty much it. The euro dollar, it's... I mean, I don't really like it because it's, you know, pretty slow, but recently, like in the past month, it has a lot of moves. But USD CAD, maybe I like this one the most. I have a love-hate relationship with the gold.
With gold?
Yeah.
I got a love-hate relationship with just everything that is in the world.
Well, pretty much gold and Dow Jones bankrupted me when I was in college.
The Dow and the bank, oh.
$40,000 trade
Nasdaq
down.
dumping here through the 680s again. Now we need to like, need a little bit of a bear flag. We had kind of a little bit of a bear flag there at the bottom of that range. We were bounced off that yellow line for a second. We're back down from the 680s now. Back down here, 650s. So let's see if we can get a little bit of a bear flag here on the 1 minute chart. Kind of show that there's resistance still very much here at this level. And then we could take a trade for a short to the downside here. So just want to see this candle get rejected. We had a nice little wick there on the bottom of it. So we need to see if we can kind of pump back up there 700 level. This is at that we bounced pretty much like right where we bounced out there earlier as well. What's your favorite time frame? You have a time frame you trade, or you just every time frame?
Well, I like the 2 minute and the 5 minutes.
Ooh.
I like to look at the 15 minute just to kind of like get a better idea what's going on.
Ooh.
And in the beginning of the day, I just look at the daily, just
Yeah.
to put some levels that might potentially hit.
Daily chart,
A little
levels,
preparation,
support,
yeah.
resistance, preparation.
I mean, it sounds pretty, like, maybe I can sound like an amateur, but
You're fucking amateur.
I think these concepts are.
Hey, trust me, everybody's
really
a fucking
build you.
amateur. At the end of the day, I've met traders who have been trading for 20 years and still are barely making money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the guys who sound like experts that don't make money.
Yeah.
Like, I've literally met guys who have traded for 30, 40 years, and they claim to be experts, you know, in trading, and they still don't make money.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather talk to a trader who doesn't sound like an expert, but someone who actually, like, makes money, versus somebody who is like, yeah, well, Patrick, you know, I've been studying the markets for the last 30 years, and what I've noticed is.
Yeah. Well,
Because the problem, too, though, is, you know, the market's always changing. Like, what we're dealing with right now in this world, like in this market condition, like this is unprecedented. So for some guy who's 80 years old that used to trade in the pits, and you know, and used to have a certain way of doing things, like that's just irrelevant now.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant because the market don't give a fuck about what your experience is. It's gonna do what it's gonna do, and these moves, no one's got the experience to handle this market. That's why I think that's why some of, you know, like some of the newer traders and some of the younger guys are crushing it, because they've grown up in this. They've learned to trade in this volatility, right?
Which
the last
is a good
few
thing.
years.
But you can also say from a first-hand experience the difference, because obviously you've been trading for like what, 8 years already.
8 years, yeah.
So you've been looking at the markets when
I've seen the Nasdaq, you know, have 2 to 3 point candles.
Yeah, and now
for
look at
hours,
this.
you know. Back in the day, the Nasdaq did not go up and down 1,000 points in a matter of minutes. All right, Nasdaq dipping down here. If this area here fails, I don't see how we don't get down there to that 580, even 500 level down there next. So just need to get some momentum here through this level now. 820s tapping there, and then after that, 580s. Deep dive trading, calling it now, 18,400. All right.
Should we put it on the chart?
He called it now. He called it. I'm going to put it on there. Deep dive. That's his level. He's calling it out, everybody. Now we know. So later on, he's going to tell us that he told us. So we'll say that's at 10:50. $10:50 a.m. Who wants to be the bull in the chat that calls an upside level? We need a bear or we need a bull? Who's going to win?
We need Danko.
Pyro Styles, are you serious about 19,000? Is that like a serious? All right, Daniel T. We'll put Daniel T, because Daniel T's a moderator in the chat. So 19,040. Daniel T. I don't even know if I spelled it right. All right, we're gonna find out tomorrow. We'll look, even if the market doesn't get to these levels today, we'll be able to look at this later on. I won't delete the levels on the chart here. What do you think, Danko? Up or down from here?
Well, I want to see it down, but
what's your young experience life telling you?
I want to see it down, but
you want to see it down, but what do you think's gonna happen?
Well, if I want to see it, I believe that I gotta think that it's gonna happen.
No.
But I don't like, for example, I don't like this previous candle, how it just, you know, created a wick and then closed up. If I have to take a side, I would say down.
Down, all right. Danko said down. We're gonna put Danko down.
We still gotta handle business down there. I mean, what is upside for
Danko
nothing?
down. Danko down.
Sounds like a double D.
Double D trade. Danko down. We're going Danko down, baby. What does PW think? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would have to agree with Danko
With a
for the
double
down,
trade.
but I have not been right all morning long, so I don't know if I want to test my luck here. What's your high on the 1 minute candle? The high was 18,801. Someone said that was the perfect range, the perfect spot to enter short in the middle of that range. If only it was perfect. I don't know if we call it perfect.
So many perfect traders, I see, huh?
A lot of perfect traders up in here. Right now, Nasdaq holding here this 620 level. We lose this 620 level, I think we're gonna go downtown. Me and Danko both down. I'm gonna put my name on the chart now because I want to be in there. PW down.
Sounds like a serious bet.
Well, wait. If it goes down, do we both win?
Oh, you want to be against each other?
No, but I'm
I
saying
thought
like,
we were
who's gonna win
friends already?
if we both said down? Did you get paid by ICT for winning the bet? I did not. Tell ICT to pay me my $500,000. I heard that if he comes to the BDH, he's gonna bring a big bag of cash and pay me the $500,000. That's just what I've heard. So I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard. If everyone says down, it's going up. No. That only applies to the chat. That doesn't apply to both me and Danko. We know where the market's gonna go. All right, we know.
Imagine how many people went short now.
Everyone went short? I hope not. Because if everybody went short, then it's definitely going to go up.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that people are fading me right now. So if I'm short and everyone in the chat's going long, I think then we're good. We're good, chat.
They'll not listen to me, but they'll listen to you. So everybody's gonna...
Time to do it.
Are you gonna test the lows at 560?
Come on, baby! I'm short from the six. Holy shit, my average is 666. 18,066. 66. That's not good.
630.
Danko's short at 630, baby. Let's go. Don't be afraid to lock in that profit, my friend.
Put a break even just in case.
550. Just got to get through that 550s here, and it's off to the races.
There it is. That's how you trade Patrick Wieland concepts.
You did it? You
Maybe.
locked it in?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this guy. He's on fire. He's on fire.
BW for the win.
Someone in the chat said they're taking along. All right, now we're going to dump 100 points. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 100 points to the downside.
Like, what is the idea behind it to take a long over here?
The idea of taking along, I think they're just hoping that it's going to bounce here. Hoping and praying, baby. Hoping and praying, baby. Down there to the 560s now. Made new lows here on the Nasdaq. Will we dump lower? We took out that draw on liquidity here. Draw on liquidity. Six Brush says that he's short from the Asian session. Up 2.5 million. Wow. Well, you know the rule. You gotta donate at least 1% of your total profits. So if you're up 2.5 million,
2.5 mil?
he said he's up 2.5 million. We got a millionaire in my chat. Who would have thought? Millionaire day traders in the chat, baby.
2.5 mil. What account are you trading with? It's very interesting. What currency? That's a good question.
Al Scales going to Bojangles.
There it is. Somebody said told you so for the shorts.
What do you mean? He told us so. We put our name on the chart. I put my name on the chart. If you're up $1 million in the chat, let me know. All right, I got one runner left here on this short, and I'm like, do I lock in the profit here for 100 points, or do I let it ride? Do we let it ride, chat? I gotta channel my inner rake trades. Patrick, let it ride. Let it ride.
That was a good trade out of day. He called 940, but he closed prior to that. So he was also not patient for it.
Oh yeah, no, he closed before I closed. He was like yelling at me about not closing, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting out." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
It was a very good setup though. Loved it.
Thinking about you. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, right now the Nasdaq's sitting there below that 18,600 level. Just need to get going. Get the selling pressure going there. Inner Circle Trader. What? It's going lower. Inner Circle Trader. ICT's in the chat. It's got to go lower, right? It's got to, right? I don't like how it's just holding on here, but right now we're looking at the 2-minute chart. 2-minute chart here.
Gotta break it. You led the runner?
We got one runner left from 66. 666. I got the devil's short. I got the devil's fucking short going right
Lucky
now,
number.
boys. That's why it's got to go down. All I need is his love tonight.
I'll take money over love.
Money over love?
For the
You're
moment.
too young to know. You don't even know what love is, boy.
For the moment.
You don't even know what fucking love is, boy.
Love is not ready for me yet.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't ready for love. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't fall in love, whatever you do. Don't fall in love and don't get a girlfriend. You got a girlfriend? Thank God. Don't do that. Don't get a girlfriend until you're like 30.
30?
Yeah.
Man, I want to have a kid in 3 years.
Oh, well, fuck. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. I got one of those. They're great, but a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work and a lot of money. You got a dog?
Nothing.
Good. Yeah, don't get a dog either.
And I
Too
want a
much
dog
work.
too.
Don't get a dog. Come on. I'm telling you everything that you need to not do in life, and you're going to do it anyway. That's the
So-
problem. All right, NASDAQ holding up there at the 600s, just trying to be dumb. Someone said, get a boyfriend. You can
Get
do
a
that too. if you
boyfriend?
want.
Damn. What kind of an advice is that?
We got all the best advice in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, this guy is calling me gay? Man, if I tell you with how many girls I've been with,
Oh, fuck. We don't need those numbers. Keep those numbers to yourself. Get a car. There you go. Better plan. Get a car. Don't get a dog.
chat is funny though.
All right, I'm putting my final runner. I'm putting a stop at like 6:31. That's right there on the 1 minute chart. That's like right there, basically the high of these candles. Probably get stopped out from the 60s here, but can always re-enter. Come on, yep, stopped out. Come on, Nasdaq. What is this bullshit? What is this fucking bullshit?
Profit is profit, right?
Profit is profit, but it's just like, why? Why? All right, Nasdaq. Just holding on for dear life there. Well, we're just sitting back. This market is just handing out fucking nothingness all day here. Did I wanna? Kind of a double bottom down there for now at the 580s or so, and we're right back up there towards the 60s again.
Still waiting for this Trump's tweet.
Trump tweets. You know what nobody said? Nobody said the market would just go sideways. Everyone said the market was going to go down and then it go up. But nobody said the market was going to go fucking sideways here.
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
Well, we guessed it right, so
It went down, but then it went back up.
whatever the fuck it was.
Someone said gold is better. I haven't even looked at the gold chart.
Going crazy.
Oh, gold futures going to the moon. Look at the opening range on gold futures. GC. I've literally never even traded gold futures. I don't know if that's embarrassing or what, but
I have a long position since 119.
119 on your
Yeah.
Forex?
Yeah.
You fucking Forex guys. You haven't lived until you traded gold. Well, let's go trade some gold, boys. What do you think, chat? Should we trade?
What's the ticker for the gold futures?
GC,
GC.
I believe, right? GC.
I don't even know.
Is it GCM?
Maybe because the Nasdaq it's M2. Should be down, right? There it is.
Looking at the gold futures here. This could be dangerous. Very dangerous, chat. Why y'all trying to be a bad influence on me? Chat just wants me to blow up. Chat just wants me to blow up, man.
Gold is gonna hit $100 today.
The what?
Gold is gonna hit $200. To 3,200.
I was at 200. I was like, well,
Yeah,
sir,
3,000.
it's at 3,175 right now. So if it's going to 200, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm still living in the 2000s.
I'm not going to get short.
By the end of the day.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. It's not even moving, though. How do y'all trade it? It don't even move.
Oh, once it starts moving, it's crazy.
How much is each tick or point?
I don't know.
Worth.
I trade it by dollars. I don't know.
You don't know dollars?
Just
No
by
dollars. Make you hollers. Nasdaq just chopping around here. Gold doing something, but
Gonna see a new all-time high for the gold.
new all-time high for gold, he predicts. The young Padawan has predicted.
I'm gonna call you when I get a dog and a kid.
You're gonna get a don't call me.
No?
I'll disown you. Delete my number. All right, Nasdaq up there to the bottom of the 15-minute range once again. And just kind of chopping around here still, man. Nasdaq down there hard into the 600s again. Who? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. We're looking at gold flicker now. Look at that move back down from the 680s down there again, just straight down.
Just don't get addicted to gold. Once it hits,
Don't get addicted to gold,
yeah.
like physical gold. Just
Well,
gonna be
physical
wearing gold
is a
everywhere
good
you
thing,
go.
but
Just a bunch of gold everywhere.
trading gold,
On and on and on.
is that gonna be the break now? You have the head and shoulders below the EMA.
There she goes. The chat said.
Oh, so we're going long now?
Down there through the 600s again. Look at that 5-minute candle. Phew. I don't even know. Still going lower. Has Tradeify announced daily payouts? I think with the live account you can do daily payouts with Tradeify. All right, we're losing this 580s. I don't see how we don't move down now. I mean, fuck. Come on. Nasdaq wants to dump.
Here it is.
There she goes. What are you thinking?
I went short 580.
You got short at 580?
Yeah.
This guy's short at 580.
I have this bad habit to put the break even too soon. I mean, I don't see it coming back, but it's this volatility is just crazy. So I might just come back to hit it and continue lower.
Still going lower.
I mean, what is 40 points for that? Nothing. That was it for the shorts? Come on now.
All right, chat. We're just sitting back here. Right now, I got a short going for Danko over there. Market is moving, but just got to get more. We need more, baby. We need more. Just don't want to go straight down here. Waiting and watching. Can it go?
It's coming. It's coming.
It's going. What's your target?
I want to see hitting the 500s. Just because it's kind of like a
500s. I like that. I like that.
level.
Only 40 points away, baby.
Yeah.
40 points away from the 500s for Danko. My head.
Gonna move the stop a little lower.
Chris said he's going long in the chat. Oh, God. Oh, God. That could be a little scary.
What is the idea behind that?
The idea of getting long, I think he just wants to get long because he said it went down. 650 coming. Okay.
To catch a counter trade or what?
Hey, if it hits 650 from right here, I'll be impressed.
Well, let me close before that.
I'm impressed, you know?
Should I listen to rake trades and be patient until the end, or?
I think you got. I mean, you said 500 your target. You're short from the 580s. You all right? It's either gonna hit or it's gonna hit, baby. $15-minute chart. Well, that last 15-minute candle, just a big old gravestone looking candle there. Is that what you call that? I think you call it a gravestone candle. Come on, Danko. Come on, Danko. Danko. Let's get this boy. Make this. He needs the money.
You start loving my name, huh?
What?
You start loving.
I love
my
your name, man. I want to call my dad. I'm like, why did you not name me Danko? You fucking idiot. I could have been so much cooler on the internet.
Danko Wieland?
Danko. Danko Wieland. Thank you very much.
Maybe we can switch the
Switch the names?
Last names, yeah.
Last names? Sometimes I feel like you love me. I know. It is doing like this stupid little bottoming thing that it did earlier.
Nah, it's gonna go. It's a matter of time. 509.
480s down there for that next target out of the 15-minute range. Big Danko house. That was actually why I named the BDH. You didn't know that? I knew that you were going to come in here one day.
I dreamed it twice. Actually, I had a dream coming here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking a guy's dreaming about me. 18,550 area. Just kind of wants to move it down here. Danko's short from the 580s. Let's go. You got the love.
Gotta move my stop to 550.
Where? 550?
Yeah.
30 points? Not bad.
Yeah.
For the Danko.
Are we gonna get stopped out or what?
It'll wait until you get stopped out, then go lower. Come on, you know that.
Yeah.
Nasdaq down there at the 520s.
509 is my target.
509 target. I like it. Looking real good right now, my friend.
Come on.
Looking real good here for the Danko.
Alright, we got it.
There we go. Getting filled. Ding, ding, ding. Straight down. 480s now. He got filled, chat. He got filled. He got filled, chat. Let's go.
My comments are just hilarious.
The comments. They love you. The internet, man. It's undefeated. Trust me. The internet is absolutely undefeated when it comes to just being something else. All right, NASDAQ down there at the 500s now. Finally moving down here. Will we dump more through the 500s now?
Would love to see it. Just want a complete market crash. So upset yesterday after what happened.
Yeah. Won't be the first time, won't be the last time, my friend. The market will always be there, waiting to get you. Just waiting to get you. When you least expect it, that's when it happens. I mean, who would have thought? I mean, I guess maybe we knew that Trump was going to talk, but I'm just saying. A lot of people were caught on the wrong side of that trade. Just as many people made money yesterday, just as many people lost money. So, a lot of people were thinking we were going to dump after the FOMC minutes and all that. Clearly, we pumped.
It was good for a 401 case, whatever happened yesterday.
Yeah, 401k. Good. I was going to, like I said, I wanted to buy.
But what about all these people getting retired this year and whatever is going on? Like a couple of days ago, they were like,
My advice is
out.
don't retire.
not this year.
Not this year. Whatever you do, don't retire this year. Maybe retire in like 2029. Better year to retire.
2029.
Trump did tell everyone to buy. He did. You're not wrong about that, chat. He did post and say it's a good time to buy. All right, can't we get another bear flag set up here? Look at the 1 minute chart. That EMA today has been pretty crucial. Basically, we get above that EMA, we get denied, come back below it, and then just sell down. So, looking weak here again at the 480s. Whoop. And they pumped it back straight up there. Nasdaq loves to do that kind of shit. It just loves to, like, right when you think it's like, oh, it's about to dump to the downside, and then it makes that little, like, wick below whatever level, and then it's right back up. Get all those stops down there.
Well, gold is about to get a new all-time high.
New all-time high on gold?
Yeah,
Come on.
it's right there.
Come on.
It's right there.
Gold moving. Nasdaq moving. The market's all over the place, baby. It's wild. It's crazy. We're living in a fucking wild, just simulation of a world right now. It's absolutely insane.
Simulation.
It's literally just like, it's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that maybe it'd just be better to be back in those little cocoons, you know? Just put me back in the cocoon.
It's better in
You
Bulgaria.
know, the Matrix,
man.
put me in the cocoon.
Gotta counter Bulgaria.
You got the Matrix in Bulgaria?
We created the Matrix.
You made the Matrix. I fucking knew it. I could just tell when you walked in. I'm like, this guy looks like he's from the fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
From the fucking Matrix. What's the biggest difference between America and Bulgaria? Other than people.
Freedom,
Freedom? More
Yeah.
freedom in Bulgaria?
I would say so.
Really? More than America?
Nobody cares what I mean. Nobody cares like what are you saying and stuff like that. You
No
can
one
do,
cares what
you
you're
can do
saying?
whatever. You can do whatever, pretty much whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Well, here you're being watched all the time. You gotta
So,
follow
like,
the
in
rules.
Bulgaria, if I said you were, like, fucking retarded, would, like, everyone be, like, mad and want to cancel me? Or, like, how does that work?
Well, if you say it to somebody to the wrong person, probably they're gonna find they're gonna try to fight with you.
But will I get canceled for calling somebody retarded in
Hell
Bulgaria?
No.
No.
Like defamation and stuff. Nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, okay, I'm moving to Bulgaria. We're gonna move the BDH to Bulgaria. Bulgaria, daddy house.
It. Bulgaria daddy house.
Bulgaria daddy house. The big daddy here at the house in Bulgaria.
I like that. Sounds good.
What about taxes? What's the tax structure like in Bulgaria?
Better than here.
Better than here?
Yeah.
If I was a multi-millionaire living in Bulgaria, what would my life look like? Is it cheaper to live in Bulgaria?
I mean, it depends from which perspective you look at it, because obviously here you make more money, but a country gets more money from you because you
Yeah.
gotta pay taxes. But at the same
But
time,
the key would be to make money in America, live in Bulgaria.
that's the key.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that, like, I have friends from South Africa, and they just built like a huge ass house in South Africa because it's, you know, cheap to build.
Yeah.
And then they make all their money in America, so
Yeah.
they're like, it's like an infinite money glitch because, you know, their salary in America is 10 times, 100 times more what they can make in South Africa, and then they
Yeah.
get to basically live in South Africa and make all the American money. That's the
Pretty
dream.
much all the I mean, not most of the European countries, but I would say Eastern Europe or the countries around Bulgaria, wherever else you make money, especially here, if you make your money in like over here and go back to spend it back home, it's the plan to do because it's. I mean, everything. It's especially real estate is cheaper, and I think the life is better. I mean,
What's the crime like? Am I gonna get kidnapped if I'm rich and walk around with my Rolex?
Well, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. It's
Would I blend in as like a local? You think, or would they think I'm
Yeah.
American?
I mean, there are a lot of, especially in my city and in the capital, which is Sofia.
there's a
there
lot
are
of redheaded gingers.
Well, is there a ginger that is not redheaded?
Well, you know, there could be a albino ginger. Albino ginger. Just saying, could have white hair.
Yeah.
This fucking Nasdaq right now, it's wild, man. Absolutely wild here. Dark.
Well, we might complain, but since the morning, it's like 400 points down.
What do you say?
I mean, we might complain that it's chopping and just, like ranging, but since the morning,
Well, I think, you know, basically now that London closed, it definitely got a lot better.
Yeah.
That push back up to tap into that bottom of that 15-minute range was pretty sexy. It's just hard. It's just hard to like trust that though. Like, how do you trust that? You know, Like, how do I watch all this bullshit happen and then go, okay, guys, I'm gonna get short right here? I don't know.
I guess we just gotta adapt to the circumstances and the conditions. I don't know. I mean, what else can you do? Nasdaq obviously doesn't give a fuck about us. So.
I mean, still dumping lower, down there in the 400s now. PW, the normal monthly salary in Bulgaria is $900. So if I make, like,
you do the math.
I make like $900 an hour every day of the week. If I make $900 an hour, I think I could live pretty good.
Very, very good. The problem in Bulgaria is that the atmosphere, just the environment and the people, they're trying to stop you because they're jealous of whatever you do.
Yeah.
Either success or, let's say, you have a business that it's just prospering and people just.
How's how's like immigration and stuff over there in terms of like, is there a big problem with a lot of immigrants from other countries going to Bulgaria right now, or?
I don't think so. For example, Germany has this problem because the government let it happen, but in Bulgaria, I mean, Bulgaria has a lot of ethnicities, like, you know, all the people,
Yeah.
like from Europe. There are a lot of, you know, just international people living there.
Yeah. No, I get it, but the problem, like Germany, France, like when I went to Paris recently, and like, it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's just like, I don't want to like fucking single anybody out, but let's just say there's a lot of Africans that are just like living on the streets.
Yeah.
You know, and like there's nowhere for them to live, if that makes sense, because like everything's expensive. They move from another country that is like dirt poor. You move to Paris, and like, what do? You know, like you can't go fucking get you can't go get a room at the you know, the Hilton for the next 2 months while you find a job.
That's why you end up in a hostel.
Well, yeah, I mean, they just had tents. Like there was parts of Paris that was just like tents, like people living on the street there.
Well, we don't have that back home.
Yeah. And that's like, it's not even, I'm trying to like be degrading about it, but it's just the problem is like these people go to these countries and then it's like, what are they going to do when they get there?
Yeah.
Same thing in America. Like people come from other countries to America and then they just expect that we're going to be like, hey, here's a house, here's a car, have fun, get to work. But like, it just ain't that simple.
Well, here in America, even when the government offers the, you know, the homeless people like shelter and stuff,
It don't matter.
They refuse to get it, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, trust me. My brother was at one point homeless, and he was an addict, addicted to drugs, and there was nothing that you could do to stop him from like basically being homeless. You know, because like my dad would get my brother a hotel room for like a week or whatever, and then my brother would like steal the fucking TV from the hotel room and sell it for drug money. You know, so it's like there is nothing that you could do for my brother. He went to rehab, he went to jail, he did everything. So, and that's like the same thing with a lot of homeless people in America. It's like mental health issues. And at that point, like, I don't know, like it's hard to really be motivated to clean yourself up and not do those things. How's my brother doing now? Well, he's dead, so he's not doing very good, but drugs are serious. But I do, you know, that's the problem is everybody's got like an answer. Like we need to just do all this stuff, but it's not that simple.
I mean, it's a whole different thing if you actually put yourself in these people's shoes.
What's the as a Bulgarian, what's like the kind of the draw to America? Like why do people want to come to America from Bulgaria?
I think everybody is kind of like brainwashed and blinded that, you know, they're gonna chase this American dream. But to be honest,
have you witnessed the American dream that you're here?
I don't believe in that. I came here for the first time when 2018 just to see how things are, and whether to, you know, to pursue a college career and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in. For me, the American dream is you buy everything on credit, you buy your house on credit.
Fuck yeah, baby, debt.
That's it.
American dream is to have as much debt as possible.
You wake up, you work 9 to 5. Probably you do something else if you have the money. If you're not, you just pay your taxes.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That's it.
I mean, honestly, the American dream was ruined the day that basically families now have to work. You know, the wife, the husband have to work full-time jobs, have to put their kids into fucking daycare. Like that's when the American dream basically died. Because at that point, it's like, if all you're doing is working, you know, the husband, the wife, the fucking kids are at school all day. You come home, it's like You go to bed, you wake up and do it all over. Like that was when it all ruined. I mean, everything got just insane price-wise. You look back at the old days, you could buy a house for basically like your yearly salary. Like if you made $30,000 a year, like that's the house that you bought.
Yeah.
Now in America, if you want to buy a house, you got to be like, fuck, like what's my options? It's all like if you want to buy a house in Florida, it's $1 million. Where I live at, every fucking house is over $1 million. And that's like shitty houses, not even nice houses, like shithole houses.
Dog, which is something.
What?
You have the water right.
You have the water, but there's houses that don't have water that are still $1 million. Still, like, and like the house that I was renting, literally the roof fucking leaks, the windows are old as shit, and it's like that's a $1.5 million house.
Well,
it's
if there's
crazy.
somebody to pay for that,
I'm an idiot. I paid for it.
Well. Another thing is that people here are not smart with their money. They always just overestimate their expenses and stuff like that.
You talking about me?
Nah, I mean, you cannot be compared because
Damn it!
You see the life that you have. So people always go for something that they cannot afford.
Yeah, no. The cars can really be. Cars are probably one of the biggest issue for most people because instead of just buying like the cheapest car that they can. Like, it's hard because you want, especially for a man, I don't know about women, but, like, for me, when I was single, like, the last thing that I want to do is drive, like, a cheap, shitty car.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're, like, you want to impress people. You want to post on your social media. You want, like, people to be like, yeah, damn, he's got a nice car. Like, he's killing it. But, like, what they don't know is that you're paying 30% interest rate.
Exactly.
And you're paying $4,000 a month to have a fucking, a car. So.
Do you still think the same about having all these cars now?
Well, I mean, all of my cars that I own now, like I paid cash for, so it's like different. Like I have the money, but back in the day, like when I was barely making any money and I was more worried about buying a Ford Raptor than I was paying my rent, like that was probably an issue. Yeah. Maybe building a $1.5 million boat during this, economy right now might not be the best idea, but I don't know. It's always just worked out. The good thing is, like I said, I've got the cars. I can always sell a couple cars and pay for the boat, no problem. So.
Yeah, but you're not looking for. I mean, I don't know how else are you gonna impress. I mean, how more are you gonna impress someone now?
Oh, I'm gonna impress everybody.
Like
I'm gonna be so fucking impressive.
You have it all. Why, you gonna buy a Bugatti or?
Nah, no. Well, maybe buy a Bugatti. That is the problem now too, though. Is like I'm at a point where the cars there's not really any more cars to buy that are like not $1 million. Every car that I would want to buy would be $1 million now, and I just don't know if I want to pay $1 million for a car that you can only drive 2 people in.
Well, we only
Victoria's
live
got
once.
friends,
We only live once. If you can afford it, and
I mean, I guess if I could afford it, maybe, but
obviously you're financially literate. So. No, I'm not trying to compliment you or something, but I mean, facts. Facts they speak by themselves. Right? So.
It's funny because a lot of people they'll tell me like, Patrick, I hope you're saving money. Hope you're saving. I'm like, saving for what?
Yeah.
It's like for a rainy day. I'm like, fuck. YOLO.
Rainy day.
I think at the end of the day, a lot of people, you make the weather, right? Like you make your own situation in life.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. Like a lot of people live in fear of something happening to them, where I live in fear of like basically not taking the risk. Yeah. Right? Like I look at it as like, if I don't take the risk, then I'm always going to regret it. I'm always going to look back and be like, man, I should have bought that fucking $1.5 million boat. Like I'd rather buy the fucking boat and then happens. And figure it out than sit around being like, nah, I can't afford it. I'll never be able to afford that. I can't do it. I shouldn't do it. I should be safe, Fucking, it always just worked out for me. I'm not giving financial advice to anyone out there. Don't go buy a $1.5 million boat, but
do it.
But if you got it, you got it. So do what you got to do.
Well, that's the difference between the people that actually make it and the ones that just remain taxpayers for life. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or something.
No,
I'm just expressing.
Trust me, what
opinion.
you say is the least mean thing you can say compared to what I say about people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely. I mean, you're 24. When I was 24, I'm trying to think about when I was 24, I was making $4,000 a month, filming and editing, and I was traveling all over the world. That was like my salary, and I had a kid, so I was paying for a kid, paying for rent. My girlfriend at the time, she didn't work. Like, it's pretty, I don't even know how I afforded it, but I afforded it somehow. I survived. And here I am today. All right, Nasdaq just kind of sitting down here. I feel like we need to kind of reach back out and touch that EMA again, but what boat are you building? I'm building a 42-foot center console with CV. Gonna have quad 400 V10s on the back. Thing's gonna be shoo, so sexy. All gray, everything, all custom. Oh, buddy. Fired up. I mean, I think if we lose this low here, we gotta go. We gotta obviously move down now. Let's just wick, but
Trying to create a little bear flag over here in the 2 minute.
the EMA on the chart is the 14 EMA. 14 EMA on this chart. What's the name of the new boat? I'm probably going to name it Liquidated. Probably be the name. Because if I do, I'm going to name the center console Liquidated. And then I'm going to buy the Sportfish. And then call the Sportfish the BDH.
Baby.
The baby dollhouse. Oh, yeah. Market's getting down close to 5% down on the day right now.
The new normal.
It's almost just kind of predictable, right? The market goes up 10% in one day. Is it going to continue going higher and higher? Probably not. Could just be a big old kind of bull flag forming here on the hourly chart. We talked about this morning kind of pulling back into the middle of that hourly candle from yesterday, that 270, 300 level. This is where we got stuck the last few days. 250 down there to get to.
Well, now our chart looks so good with his mini bear flags over there. Literally just textbook.
Oh, she's about to dump. She's about to dump, boys. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Get right through that 400 level down there. 380, 390s next. There's your 400 break. There's 390s. Oh, buddy. Right down there to the 400s. That 1 minute chart was just looking too tight. Too tight there. Too tight. Who's your other than me? Who else do you watch on the internet?
Live
not
streaming,
the
nobody
OnlyFans
pretty
girls,
much.
but the YouTubers.
Well, nobody to be honest.
Nobody?
No, there's a trader that I follow.
Any
his name
Bulgarian traders?
Not that I know. I have a friend, actually, he was one of my earliest mentors when I started trading, but his strategy is just so messy, I don't understand it. I mean, I do understand it, but it's, this guy made $1 million and he lost it and he got it back and it's crazy. But no, I don't watch any other streams. There is a Forex guy that I follow. His name is Alex Gonzalez.
Oh, Alex G.
Alex G, yeah.
Yeah, Alex G. Everyone follows him.
I mean, the typical people of Miami, you know, Lambo Raul, Alex.
Oh,
and,
Lambo Raul. Man, he a fun one. All right, just sitting back here. Nasdaq dipped down all the way to there to the 380s now. We're right back up here. Deep diving said, "You're welcome. You're welcome." I love that people like come here to the stream and then they say something like, "Patrick, the market's gonna go lower," and then they act like I fucking owe them for telling me that. I'm like, "Oh, did you wait? Did you wait? You told me that it was going to go lower? How have I ever fucking survived without this random person in the chat to tell me this? Now I know. Wow. Thank you so much. I owe you my life. Thank you so much for telling me. Oh, man. Oh, man. I also said that I thought it was going to go lower earlier as well. So, I mean, you owe me now. How about that?
Yeah, you're welcome now.
You owe me now. You got to come. You owe me. You owe me, boy.
A lot of people in the chat talking bullshit like most of the time, and then they're still coming back every day.
Oh, yeah. Someone just wrote, Pat is the worst troll on the web. Wow. Thanks, Daniel Williams. Hey, remember, you're here, and I'm not where you are. So, whenever you talk about me, all you're proving is that you're a fucking moron. Because, again, nobody forced you to come here. So, like, the fact that you came here to tell me that I suck is just basically proving that I am good enough to get you to come here to tell me that. That's all. That's all. Think about it like that, you know? I might suck, but I'm good. I'm that much better than you for you to come here and tell me about it. So it's kind of like a compliment. And also, you know, my bank account, my bank don't care about where the money comes from. It'd be like haters, supporters, either way, baby, we take it. Bank of America, we don't care. We take it all. Hater money, supporter money, everything. No rules. Well, I mean, looking back in hindsight, clearly the middle of the 15-minute range was the short of the day there. 500 points down now. Someone says Bank of America sucks. I don't have Bank of America. Fucking relax. God. If I said Bank of America sucks, Patrick. I don't have Bank of America, okay?
You have a Bulgarian bank account.
It don't matter what bank I got. Somebody will be like, yeah, but that bank sucks too. All right, Nasdaq just kind of bleeding out right here. Just bleeding out. I haven't even looked at the ES all day. Let me look at the ES here. ES with the same exact chart as the Nasdaq, obviously there. And right now, in Q, still moving down here.
Everybody was so happy yesterday about the pump. What about now?
The pump before the dump.
What about now? Everybody's saying all the experts.
Patrick, are you trading take profit trader accounts? Yeah. Take profit trader. We're trading Legends Trading right now, 80% off if you want to check them out. But we're trading, yeah, just trading everything, baby. More accounts, more fun. More chances to blow up, you know? The more accounts you have, the more chance to blow up. I like to spread my blow up chances out across multiple accounts. It makes it a little easier. A little bit more fun, you know? I mean, I had the short earlier at 660s. The high of those 5-minute candles was literally 81. 81, you motherfuckers. It was rigged. Shit's rigged. Absolutely rigged. Do you think it's going to go all the way down to 18,195? I mean, It's
I
not
would love to see it,
impossible.
though.
It's not impossible.
By
That's
the end
for
of the
sure.
day, yeah.
I mean, it could go all the way back down. Fuck, I don't know, 17,500 area. Really, where we broke out with that big pump. So. Still dumping here.
The 150 area is gonna be the half of this boner candle from yesterday, so why not?
She's moving again. Fucking A. She's moving. She's moving, chat. I'm fading.
Is somebody going long? Any people from the chat going long here?
Market's down 5% on the day. What you need? Little reaction. Where we get to? Down there to the 300 level. These whole numbers obviously kind of acting as support resistance. We dipped all the way down there, 18,300. Got to give credit where credit is due. We had deep dive trading in the chat earlier talking about this level getting touched. And well, there we go. We got touched. Now the question is, where do we go from here? You know, where do we go from here, chat? Five-minute chart. See where this 5-minute candle closes at. We've had a lot of just downward sell, sell, sell. No real kind of pushback up here in a while. So remember, the bulls and the bears like to make money, right? Bears and bulls make money. The pigs get slaughtered. If you're short from the 680s and you're still short, well, maybe you're being a bit of a piggy pig, you know? Don't be a piggy pig. No one likes a piggy pig. You like pigs in Bulgaria?
Actually, yeah, a lot of people do, but
Yeah, got a lot of pigs in Bulgaria.
I don't.
Danko's like, but we love the pig. We love the pig in Bulgaria.
Well,
What you
I don't
talking
eat
about?
pork, to be honest.
You don't like
Trying
pork?
to-
Me, not
I
really
mean,
either.
it's
Kind of like chicken.
chicken and beef. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of chicken and beef.
Yeah, but you like the Chipotle steak bowl?
Chipotle steak bowl. Yeah. No Chipotle pork bowl. None of that. None of that.
Pigs are full of chemicals and
They eat whatever they like.
yeah, bullshit most of the time.
All right, that 5-minute candle kind of, like I said, looking like a bit of a bounce there off that whole number, 300. Right back up there. That's 100 points back up now. Back up there to the EMA. Now, I wouldn't just go and just get long just because of a bounce, but let's see what happens if we start to got to get back above that EMA. But every time we get above that EMA, we just dump still. So, God, look at that. Right back down. Sellers coming in there aggressive again. Do we lose that 340 area? Do we start to dump through here again?
We're gonna break that.
What?
I think we're gonna break it.
Break the 340s again and go lower?
Yeah, go all the way to below the 200s. It has to come
The
back
Bulgarian
to
has
this middle of the
spoken.
candle.
All the way to the 200s, he says. Through the 340s, all the way to the 200s next. Think about you all the time. Thinking, know you well. Thinking, I will. Right there at 330s. Trying to go downtown again. There she goes. There she goes. The man, the myth, the legend, Danko. Calling it as he sees it.
Oh,
Live
let's
on
see.
YouTube.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, it's through the 300s.
I'm sure from 333.
He's short from 333. He wants another. He wants more, he said. He ain't ready. He ain't happy with nothing. He wants more money, more problems. Danko, tell him what's going on.
What's going on, Chad? Don't be so quiet. Let's see. Danko. Shadow 3 Cobra. Man, I'm broke as fuck. I can't afford anything. Neither a fly nor a dog. I'm trying to see who's gonna pay for my Chipotle today. I spent all my money on buying Patrick a gift card.
Where's it at?
297.
297.
But I hit a
Alright,
257 though.
50 points ain't bad. 50. It went all the way to 260s. That was a. That's still a fucking 90-point move, my friend. Just kind of like free falling right here. There we are in the middle of an hourly candle now. Will this turn into support here? If we lose that middle of that, I guess, wait. I think the middle of that candle might be like right here. Maybe a little lower. Can't tell. I think like right there. 160s actually. Oh my God. Look at that rip. It's just crazy. What do you do here? It's just crazy.
I guess it's something normal. I mean, after this move down.
No, I know, but I'm just like, this, it rips from 260 back to 340.
Yeah.
Like, what do you, like, how do you even survive that?
Well, you buy a new account.
Yeah, I just reset.
You just buy a new account.
And then it just got denied totally again.
Yeah. Well, good sign. Well, finally seeing a clean move.
Finally. But it's just, we're seeing a good move, but the problem is this fucking volatility is just insane.
Yeah.
I used to trade with like a 20-point stop, and it's just, you can't trade with a 20-point stop to save your life in this market. It'd be impossible. Just can't do it.
Yeah, but the moment you enter, you're out.
Exactly. Oh my, see, like even there. It's madness. It's crazy. Hey. She's dumping down there to the 230s. That next area pretty much is like 199 there. Patrick, you think it's a pullback or just a dump? I mean, market went from having the biggest green day or second biggest green day in history to having a 6% down day. Getting to get the halt today, maybe. Are we halting today? Nothing.
RIP to all the 401ks. Unfortunately.
Some random on Twitter just tweeted at me saying that we should have a trading battle. Okay, this is what you should do, right? If you want to do a trading battle with me, this is the first thing you should do. You should stick your fucking head up your ass and go fuck yourself. All right? Nobody gives a fuck about having no trading battle with some random motherfucker on Twitter. That's my favorite every day. It's always some fucking idiot. Yeah, Patrick, I'm a better trader than you are. I could out-trade you. Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah, but it pumps you up, right?
No, it bumps me up, but at the same time, it's funny because even if you're the best trader in the entire fucking world, I still make more money than you just basically sitting on YouTube talking about trading. Like, that's right there. Like, that is a trump card. Because I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, cool. You're the best trader in the entire world, and you made $5,000 a day. Like, who the fuck cares? Because it don't mean shit.
Well, haters.
I literally wipe my ass with $100 bills. Danko knows. He went to the bathroom here. He saw the $100 bill toilet paper.
I put a few in my pocket, though.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Mind,
No,
right?
you gotta go.
You don't mind, right?
Yeah.
That's for later.
Danko's in there just like pulling them off the toilet paper. He's like, fuck, this guy's got $100 bills here.
Right.
Just sitting. This must be American.
I'd rather know why.
This is normal American, right? America, they just have $100 bills for toilet paper. There's that 200 area. Do we dump right through there?
Are we gonna cross it? Damn, fucking call that.
You know what I haven't seen in a while is a dump. Or not a dump, a circuit breaker. It's been since COVID since I've seen one happen. Will we get one today is the question now. Holding up there at the 200s again. Someone said they're increasing their 401k contribution. That might be a good time to do that. Load up on long term. King Louis, what do you just 401k, I guess? Nothing particular, no stocks. Who's buying long? Who's got stocks they're buying long term? What are you buying? Let me know in the chat. What should I buy? What? Who's the company to buy right now? Who's going to be worth $1 billion in the future? Which one?
Liquidated.
Tesla? Liquidated. Yeah, that's a good brand. I'd buy that brand. Nvidia? Meta? Wow. Can you guys be any more fucking original? I love the chat. Patrick, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Those are all companies that I already own. Can we get some other... Give me some good ideas, you know?
Man, Bitcoin is ripping down again.
What? Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Fucking
Went to
Nasdaq's
83
ripping down right
yesterday.
now, my friend. Like, see, this is bad. This is bad right here because I think if we start losing the middle of that big boner candle from yesterday, then it's going to be hard for the bulls to hold.
Yeah.
This is also that key level, like right here, 180, 200 area that we were stuck at. So, like, after this, it's basically like it's no more. We're not just pulling back. Then we're going 17,600 down there again. Egg farms. Maybe. Make your own PW coin, Dick coin. I'm sure that already exists.
What, Dick coin?
DIK, Dick,
Oh.
Dick coin.
I was like, damn.
Nasdaq Queen made $46,000 today. What the fuck?
How is all these people making this amount?
Everybody's making so much money. God damn it. Oh, the best part is I just sent $50,000 for a personal brokerage account for futures with Optimus Futures. So I have my own like personal live funded account, and because of everything that's going on, it's taking longer to like approve the fucking transfer and everything. So haven't been able to really capitalize on any of this. Because the one thing that I look forward to trading with the personal account is just knowing that, number one, obviously there's no trailing drawdown, and then number two, there's no consistency rule, there's no bullshit. Like,
Everything is yours. I mean, whatever you make.
yeah, I'm gonna trade.
Nobody can tell you gotta be 30% consistent on your damn money.
Fuck yeah. Well, no one's gonna be like, Patrick, you shorted at 18,700. You got to cover now because of the consistency rule.
Yeah, fuck that.
Miles Gaylord, shout out to Patrick. I took 6 months to get profitable, and starting this month, I'm at my third full payout. Pretty much
There you
only
go.
watched you and ended up winning your course at one point. Dude, this guy won the course, and now he's getting his third payout. That's the fucking American dream right there if I ever saw it.
For the record, I also buy the course though.
You bought the
I
course?
bought it, yeah.
Fuck. Well, no refunds, bro.
No refunds? Yeah. I just applied for one yesterday.
No refunds. Nope, denied. Denied. Ginger, deny his refund. Deny it.
But it says approved over here. Thank you, Ginger.
Don't let him butter you up. I feel that's going to happen. All right, all right. What do you think? What's been the biggest lesson switching from Forex to futures with trading the Nasdaq? What have you feel like you've learned
Well,
after all your years of being so wise and old?
you might. Why is it old? We're just getting started.
Put that microphone right up here. Right, we want to hear you loud and clear for the world. Tell us.
Well, it might sound as a cliche, but I mean, just trying to react faster because obviously I'm trying to a little bit.
Is Forex slower?
I'm going for bigger moves.
Okay, yeah, you're not.
so-
When you're trading Forex, you're not trading like the minute candles.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm
so
not.
with futures, you gotta be a little bit more quicker.
Yeah, especially with these moves nowadays.
Yeah.
But another thing is that, I mean, obviously trend is your friend. I mean, all these things that we all know. But
Does
maybe
a lot of the technical analysis from Forex transfer over directly to futures, or is it just kind of?
I think all the. I mean, it's still a chart in the end of the day.
yeah, yeah.
You just
Bull
gotta
flags, bear flags.
maybe try to analyze better on the smaller time frames and then make your predictions out of there. But in the end of the day, maybe the biggest lesson that I learned is whenever I screw up, I make a mistake. I had this bad habit before just to jump back on trading because I want to make it up. I mean, I'm not saying that I learned it, that I'm on the way to learn how to just stay away and try to, recall and just mull over the whole situation. Maybe even walk away with loss.
Yeah.
Instead of blowing this freaking accounts.
The worst is when you take a trade, like you take a short or you take a long or whatever it is, and then it stops you out, and then you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna revert. Like then you're like, I'm gonna get short.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna I'm gonna get long, and then all of a sudden it stops you out, it starts going back down, and then you get short, and then guess what happens?
Yeah,
It goes
I mean,
up.
Of course.
Like that's probably the biggest issue I've had that issue a long time, because it's also easy because now you're getting that, like you had that set up, it got invalidated for whatever on the minute chart. Nasdaq's still dumping through here, but now it's like your mental is like, oh my God, my long got invalidated, so now I'm gonna get short, and then you get short, and then your long works out and plays out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
I think
low. It's
Rake
an unwritten low.
Jake had a good that whole theory with that too. Maybe I'm gonna try to work on more is like the whole break even trades. Like don't go to break even, because if I go to break even and then I get stopped out of break even and then the market moves to my target, like I'm gonna go on tilt.
Yeah.
Like today, like getting stopped out at that 60 area and now watching it, like it fucking sucks. Because I'm like, I got stopped out and I'm like, fuck. Like now I look at it, I'm like, I could have made 500 points.
Yeah, but in the end, I mean, I hate myself for putting all these break-even trades because, it just makes me even, more mad.
Yeah.
I broke screens. I broke,
You
like...
broke screens?
I don't know how... I mean...
Oh, fuck. Don't be breaking my screens
Yeah,
now.
of course not. I don't know how many of these pieces I've broken, like...
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, I'd break that little mouse, too, that little baby mouse over there.
Yeah.
This guy got a fucking baby mouse.
But just walking away, I mean, personally, because I've been trading personal accounts, too. Walking
Yeah.
away with a... with a small loss, it's always better than just making stupid decisions
Well,
and jump back in.
The tricky part, too, the biggest mental, like, fuckery is the fact that, like, we make money so easily. We also lose it so easily. But, like, all right now I'm up $9,000, today. And if I look at my P&L, I'm like, fuck, like, that's not even a big day for me.
Yeah.
$9,000 a day is not, like, a good day for me. So in my head, I'm just like, now I'm like, well, I need to make more. I need to make 20,000, 30,000 because, like, why 9,000 is not enough. And it's hard. It's hard to, like, realize the profit.
Yeah.
Right? Because what's going to happen now is I'm going to keep trading. I'm going to lose the 9,000, blow up the account, and then I'm like, well, now I got fucking
Well,
nothing.
you're just used to bigger amounts. That's
Yeah,
why,
well, I'm
like
fucking
like your
stupid
brain is
greedy.
used to, I want to make 5 figures today.
Yeah.
Instead of like $9,000, everybody will be happy with nine. I mean, not everybody,
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, I
like
try
a normal
at one
person
point-
will be like $9,000. I'll do whatever
Yeah.
I can for $9,000.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, definitely. It's hard. It's hard to manage that emotion. Because last year when I had my $600,000 payout, the biggest thing for me last year was I told myself, like, at a certain point, I'm like, all right, listen, like, stop trying to go for like big profits and just like focus on those $500, those $1,000 days across 20 accounts, obviously, but
Or
like
even more now.
Yeah.
Even more accounts. Oh.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, in general, that's when I found the most success for me last year was when I stopped, like, caring about how much money I made, and I just focused on the consistency more than anything.
Yeah.
And that's how I got a $600,000 payout. Because if you look at my, like, stats for that 56 days of trading, the majority of the days were, like, $1,000.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have one $10,000 day. I didn't have one $50,000 day. Like, every single day was just, like, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. I had a few little losers here and there, but in general, that's also, like, it's a sweet spot for me because I know that, like, hey, making 1,000 ain't hard, but keeping the thousands hard,
Yeah.
right? Because I make the first trade of the day, okay, bang, made 1,000, and then I'm like, all right, time for the second trade, and then all of a
there
sudden
it
the
comes.
second trade goes against me, and I've lost that 1,000 that I made on the first trade. And now I'm like, really, I'm on tilt because I'm like, fuck me. Now I'm doubling down.
Yeah.
I'm adding to a loser, whatever it is. Like,
Yeah,
it
we
just
know
really
the drill.
it creates a lot of bad habits when you start trying to focus on the P&L.
I think you spoke about it the other day when you gave the example with the $30,000 day, and then you went all the way down to 15,000, and
Yeah.
instead of walking away, you were like, "Damn, I want to make it back.
I wanna get back to
I want to
30.
get back to a 30."
Yeah.
And then I think you blew it up, or what?
Yeah, no,
happened?
I got locked out at I was up 5,000 total on the day by the end of it. So
And it feels like a loss, right? Because you were all the way at 30,000 and then losing 25 grand, but you're still 5,000 up. But it,
Yeah,
it
no,
feels
but-
bad because you had like a couple of trades in a row that lost.
no bueno, my friend, no bueno. All right, Nasdaq trying to move down here. Back to the 180, 170 area. After this low, 165 area, it's kind of just hundreds or more probably down there. Right now, the Nasdaq down 5.7% on the day.
Love to see it.
Love to see it, he says. The Bulgarian loves to see the Nasdaq in the red. Clearly, he's not American. Clearly not American. Get him out of here. Only Bulgarians would be happy about today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be happy if the Bitcoin goes to 50,000 though. But
You say that. People always say that kind of shit. They're like, man, if Bitcoin goes to 50,000, I'm gonna buy.
no, I'm not saying that I'm gonna buy
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna play it on leverage. Like, what is the? I don't see a benefit of buying a whole coin. Okay, you buy it at 50, it goes to 100. Okay, you made 50,000.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
make way more money if you actually.
You going all in long at 50?
Well, you can. I mean, I'm not gonna go all in, but if you leverage it and just you know, work on the risk management.
I
the
back
proper
during
way.
COVID. During COVID, I bought 11 Bitcoin because Bitcoin hit like 3,900, and my
Yeah.
average was like 4,900, and that was all the money that I had at the time, like liquid cash, like kind of money that I had. This is obviously 2019, 2020 or whatever when it happened, and my girlfriend at the time, she's like, are you dumb? Like, Bitcoin's going to zero. Like, why are you buying it? Everybody was like, you're fucking, like, you're going to lose everything. I'm like, well, we'll see. And then, like, 2 days later, it was, like, over 10,000 again.
So
So
that
I
was
was like,
the chat back in the
I
days.
got you.
That was the chat back in
yeah, I
the days.
mean, that's always been, everybody has always. Like, when I first started my YouTube channel, everyone was like, why? Like, what are you going to do, Patrick? Like, what do you know about trading? I mean, I don't fucking know nothing. But that's the whole point. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Because I did know how to film. I knew how to edit. I knew how to get people to talk about me. So I was like, those are all the 3 ingredients that you really need.
So you're doing pretty much everything by yourself, like editing.
Yeah, I did everything by
and-
myself. Editing. I mean, I just brought Jason in here recently. I mean, in general, I basically built this YouTube channel by myself, and there we go.
And I feel like it's so much time to edit and just because
It
I
is.
have a couple of friends that edit videos.
Well, that was my whole entire life. I spent basically YouTubing and filming and editing. That was all I did every day. Are you buying calls, QQQ? Maybe. I think after today will be a really good a really good day to look at here, depending on how we close today. I think if we bounce off this level here, this could kind of be the bottom in terms of this market trying to push back up. But if this daily candle really just keeps bleeding out like this, then we could have more trouble here. But just, it's crazy to look at the daily chart. Look at the daily chart here. Like, look at this candle. The daily chart.
Yeah,
Oh,
they look
man.
like twins, but a different color.
Yeah,
Nah,
different
not
color.
yet, but
Yochi Hop PW flag concept just got me $730 on 3 micros, 5
There
micros
you
at the
go.
barber. Guy's getting a haircut and making fucking money. Trading is that easy. Oh man.
we're gonna broke below the 18,000. Damn. Eventually.
It's gone. She's just bleeding, and there's no coming back now. I think now the problem is who's gonna buy right here. Everybody, they're like, fuck it. At this point, you gotta just wait. It's gonna go down to here, 17,500.
Well, there are like thousands of morons buying right over here. But,
Well,
And
I'm
now-
saying
and now-
the smart money.
you know, imagine.
Smart money's looking at it
Jumps
like, well, I
500
mean,
points.
I can just wait till it pulls back to 17,500 and then buy.
Yeah. That's why money is not for everyone. If you make the right calls, you get awarded.
Get awarded, or you get fucking destroyed when you make the wrong calls. Nasdaq is showing crazy bearish diversion. I mean, the problem is it's this whole move yesterday just pretty much fucks up any type of the theory on this. So
VIX is crushing it.
power hour are definitely going to be good today. That's for sure. Maybe we'll go to Chipotle and come back and trade power hour.
Why not?
There you go. Chipotle and then power hour. Dude. I see the like scrolling thing on Top Step TV, and there's a few traders that are short from 18,930 area. that
Still
are up-
holding?
What?
Still holding?
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Damn.
There's one trader has a position from 18,957. They're up 15,000 on it right now.
Impressive.
Amazing.
Hey, if you have the nerves to hold that much. Or maybe they got
One
some
day
inside
I will.
information.
One day I'll have the nerve. This 15-minute chart right now.
Well, all the shorts worked out pretty much.
Well, I
besides
mean,
the
at
ones
this
in
point,
the-
if you would have just shorted any time after 11 o'clock, you would have made plenty of money today.
Yeah.
So. Oh. Well, we're about to get that circuit breaker, by the way. Anybody trying to get short, watch out for that circuit breaker. We're about we're at 6.5% on the day right now, and this is just bleeding out.
I don't know. It feels like something normal to me, man. Like 6.5% in the last like 4 days of trading. It was like
It's
crazy.
absolutely insane.
So it doesn't even, surprises me that much. Even though it's
Don't
actually
even
insane.
surprise him, he says.
It's actually insane.
Nobody's surprised anymore. This world that we live in. I want to see if we circuit breaker today, boys. Is it going to happen? Circuit breaker. We are getting closer and closer. Be careful, everybody. Be careful. There's the 18. God. Fuck it. Hey. That 15-minute bear flag today really just played out so beautifully, man. That 15-minute range right now. This is insane. Circuit breaker is coming up, boys. We're going to get right there to that circuit breaker. They're going to move it down there to circuit break right here, right now, very soon. We're at 6.9% on the day.
It's coming. She's coming.
Back above 18,000 again.
What's the target of this guy's over there on the screen?
0. Basically 0, I think.
Damn.
Just 0. God, so close. So close. I think we were like right there.
.02 points, I think. That way.
I feel like now I can't walk away here now. If we go to lunch, something crazy is gonna happen. I mean, you're gonna tell me that they didn't just pump that up because of that circuit breaker being right there?
They're watching the stream.
I mean, it was right there. Coming down. We are watching history in the making right now, chat. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, blow up the like button. It's free to like, free to subscribe.
What is that, Liquid Lab again? The playlist? You like them, right?
Cream presents Liquid Lab. Yeah, yeah. No, it's like they just have like a good mix, like
It
a
is,
variety.
yeah.
They do like some you got the oldies in there sometimes, kind of mix it up so it's not just like just all like stupid fucking new music, you know.
Are you trying to insult the Bulgarian music or what?
No more Bulgarian music. Nasdaq 18,000 is just bouncing around there. 18,100 there. Ooh. We're right now we're negative 6%, 6.6% on the day. I think what the circuit breaker level is probably like 17,900, maybe a little bit lower, or maybe like right there, but.
There's something in this water.
You gonna pee again? Dude. Guy can't stop peeing at the BDH. I think he likes the bathroom. There's a picture in there. There's a picture in the bathroom of that girl on the Lambo. That's what he's going to look at. I know what he's doing in there. Yeah. All right, this thing's about to fucking circuit break if I've ever seen it, boys. We're about to watch history in the making here. We are so fucking close. If this don't hit a circuit breaker, I will fucking be mind blown. Be mind blown right here, chat. I'll be mind blown. Right there, 940s. Oh my lord, they didn't do it. $950s again. Getting very close to the circuit breaker. So close. Be like a giant. Whew. They're really playing with it, aren't they? Look at that. Now the pump. Circuit breaker support, baby. Circuit breaker support. Oh, it'd have to stay under 7% for 5 minutes.
Thank you. We got to 7%, right?
We got there, but yeah, it doesn't.
Well, it's
Didn't
marked
happen.
in the history.
That's I don't want you.
Who would have thought about it? 7% move today.
To the downside.
Just today.
Who loaded up on puts last night?
Yeah.
The problem is the implied volatility right now is insane, so you can't even really trade options on this shit.
And I think it's not even over. Just 12:30. In moments like that, do you get tempted to go short again, like over and over again?
Well, I mean, I feel like it wants to rip up here more than it wants to go lower, just the way it's acting, but
Yeah.
definitely can't get short at the fucking low of day. I've learned that rule. Don't short the low of day. Or don't short at the low of day, basically.
Sometimes I watch your stream and you say, don't buy it right at the highs. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it. So I buy right, right at the highs.
Hey, like I said, I can lead the horse to the water trough, but I can't force that fucking horse to eat and drink.
True.
All right, Nasdaq 18,100s. Is this the bottom?
It's preparing for a bigger dump.
Bigger dump. Well, that's kind of the, yeah, I mean, it's got to go higher before going lower kind of idea.
Where is Danko?
Trump just said his lucky number 7. No, he did not. No, he did not. Where is that at? I gotta see proof of this. Trump did not say his lucky number 7. Y'all crazy. All right, I think it might be a good idea. We take a break. We go grab some lunch. We come back. We do power hour.
CMG.
CMG.
Chipotle
We're gonna go buy the dip
Mexican
on CMG real quick, and then we're gonna come back for power hour. What do you think, chat?
I think you can influence the Chipotle stock.
Yeah, if I've made a video on YouTube saying that I'm no longer gonna eat Chipotle, the stock price goes down.
I think so.
That could be a thing. I'm just saying. That might be some manipulation in the market. But I like Chipotle. Oh, God.
Same thing with this guy that got really trendy with his Saratoga water.
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
yeah. That guy, yeah, no.
It's not even paid partnership, and then
No, he killed it. If I was Saratoga water, I'd be fucking giving that guy some real good loving.
yeah.
No, what I mean, like some. I'd be doing whatever I could to make him real happy and keep using all water.
Yeah, the classical reversal.
Oh yeah, I do have I got a giveaway here. I forgot about that. We got Day Trading Legends giveaway. I totally forgot about that actually. Who wants to win a eval? 150K eval. Who wants to win?
Me.
Or the 50K? Let's do a 50K eval. Well, stop spamming the chat, and then maybe I'll put the code in. Oh man. Nasdaq. All right. There's a code in the chat. Go use the code, legendstrading.com. The link right there. 80% off right now. That'll give somebody a free account. Free account to somebody lucky. Hopefully it doesn't blow up Legends Trading website.
Whole chat fighting for the code.
Who won it? Who won it? Who won?
No, I see another Bulgarian in the chat. Maggie.
Portugal. People typing me in the chat. I don't know if they won or not or what, but no. Did you win? Who won? Who used the code to get a free code, to get a free account? Who was not if you 1. If you want it, I know you want the code, but who actually got the code? Only did 50%? It shouldn't do only 50%. What are y'all talking about?
That's a trap.
All right, well, we'll be back later on today. We're going to go grab some lunch. Right now, Nasdaq just going straight to the moon once again here. Well, not straight to the moon, but I don't know what you call this. It's just doing stuff that it's been doing basically all day, going up big and chopping around and making big moves and happy times here.
It's 300
up
points
there through the 200s.
Damn.
300 points off the lows now. 17,900. That 7% circuit breaker sent us higher. Crazy. I mean, there's clearly something to do with that 17, with the 7%. Because there is nothing really on the chart that would just magically make this hourly candle bounce right there, other than the market being down 7%.
Well, we might be calm before the storm.
All the shorts covering before the dip.
Before the real dip.
Someone's up 32,000 today on Top Step TV. They're short from 18,633. Whew.
Impressive.
4 contracts, $32,000 in profit. God, Top Step is so fucked. The problem is the XFAs with the no drawdown or the trailing drawdown, like, they're too easy to basically game. You know what I mean? Because you don't like, you get into an XFA account and then put 5 contracts on, whatever it is, and without that trailing drawdown, like, it's really easy to trade those.
Well, it's their problem. I mean,
That's their problem, yeah.
If they don't calculate the risk,
Yeah, it's their problem.
if they have money to pay, they gotta pay.
You gotta pay. You heard the Bulgarian. You got money. You better fucking pay.
You better don't mess up with the Bulgarians.
You better pay if you got the money. All right. It's that simple. All right, people. Up there to the 240s.
It bounced out the EMA this time.
Still going higher. It bounced off the EMA.
Yeah,
Which one?
on the 2-minute chart.
Oh. No. No,
No?
yeah, hold on. Now it's above that EMA. This is the first time we've been above that 2-minute EMA since about 11 o'clock here. So possible reversal setting up here. Let's see. We'll see when we come back for Power Hour. Either way, end of day Power Hour is going to be fucking insane. Make sure you're back here on the stream. We'll be back. We're going to go grab some lunch. We'll come back. Power Hour will start at 2:45. 2:45. Power Hour starts at 3 o'clock. You know you want to be here, baby. You know you want to come see what all is going on at the BDH Live. So I will see you guys later on, and we'll be back. So
Can I say it? Peace to the Middle East?
no,
Or-
you can't say it. Sorry, sir. You can say it. You're on.
Peace to the Middle East. Thank you guys for
Is that what I sound like?
being here.
Do I really sound like that?
Oh, you want me to say it the way
Peace to the
that
Middle East.
you say it?
Peace
You want me
to
to
the
go this
Middle
way?
East.
I'll see you guys later on.
There you go. I sound like that for sure. I sound like that. All right, I'll see you guys later on. We'll be back. I'm gonna grab some lunch and we'll do a Power Hour. Peace to the Middle East.